Right, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final day of the Starsector fleet building tournament, the Prime League. This is the final day. 2 weeks ago we had the first wave, which was the Derelict Onslaught, and then we had last week the Pirates Armada, and now we have the Remnants something or other. What's this called again? It's the Remnant something. Yes, anyway, so yesterday was the Underdog League, where hosted by the very, very great Fantastic Chimney, who did very well. Yeah, here you go, Remnant Invasion. And over the course of the last 2 weeks, all the Prime Leagues, at least, fought very bravely. Some of them went very well, some of them have not yet distinguished themselves too greatly, but it was very fun regardless. I hope you'll all agree. We've got some huge, great stories. Some real hero ships have turned up over the last couple of weeks. A quick breakdown of the scores before we start this week. These scores are currently out of 2. A score of 2 means you cleared every wave. These scores are basically a normalized score. A score of 2 means you've perfectly done everything. Now, Low-Tech Vanilla has a score of 1.03. Midtech has a score of 1. High-Tech has a score of 1. BlackRock Driveyards is currently in the lead with a score of 1.3. DME has a score of 0.73. Avionics is in third place with 1.16. Unfortunately, Helmut as an Interstellar Imperium have dropped out. Unfortunately, Helmut didn't have the time, so unfortunately the Interstellar Imperium have dropped out. The ORA is at 0.83. Psi is in second place with 1.2. The SRA has 1. Sadly, Yui and the Tyrador have dropped out, which is a huge shame. I wanted to see those Amentums with scimitars, but it didn't work out. And PAC is at 0.9. So it's currently BlackRock in the lead, Psi in second place, and Diablo in third. Is it maybe suspicious that 2 of Tartiflect's Mords are in the top 3? Suspicious much? Anyway, let's begin. Of course, this is the third day, so they give the most amount of money. Fleets now are quite big. And because you have a couple of people left, I'm actually going to go through them a little bit more in depth. So we have from way before, we have the old Dominator, the old Vindicators, which I love, the Moras, a couple of Enforcers here, all the Strikers, the Onslaught that turned up, and then the Enforcers from last week. But now, added just for today, we have 4 Dominators, Heavy Smashers, which are basically just avenues for Gauss Cannons. We basically have 8 Gauss Cannons spread over 4 Dominators here, just to take down the shields. Remnants have very strong shields compared to anything else we've faced so far, and they're speedy, and they're going to be very, very aggressive. You also have a single unhelpful frigate, probably because you had spare points. And then unhardened subsystems, so I'm looking forward to that. People have learnt, I think, over the course of the tournament that CR is, and always will be, a problem. So this is Invented Raccoons, Grandpa's Grand Gladiators versus the Speedy Tech Spindly. Called Daryl. What's Daryl short for? What is Daryl short for? Someone do that in chat while we start. All deploy. Now, what we have here is a 4-point system. We have 4 points to work for, 2 nav buoys and 2 sensor jammers. So there are gameplay implications to this. Daryl's Invented Raccoons, he's gone for 785,700, so it's pretty good. Zoom out. Let's speed up until we find our first target. That's the nav buoy over there. Daryl's a classic sci-fi movie about AI. Fair enough. I don't think I've watched it. So everything is aiming for this one. They've traded the first 2 points. Here we have the first Enforcer engaging against, I guess I should learn all the names for these things, a Lumen class, Atropos, Swarmers. The Remnants are very aggressive, have good shieldings, and also, crucially, they're not a walk in the park. They're not a walk in the park. The Enforcer's already been overloaded. According to Tartlet, the difficulty curve of today has been a lot smoother, which means that there shouldn't be as much of a gateway wave, but it's hard from the beginning. In the Underdog Leagues, several fleets lost ships in the first wave. These are not to be trifled with. We have here a Lumen over there. This is a... That's the Lumen over here. We have over there, we have a Fulgent class destroyer with heavy blasters, sabos, ion pulsers, PD lasers, tactical lasers. A huge plethora of weapons, of high-tech weaponry as well. Unlike the pirates and unlike the derelicts, these have high-tech weaponry that can do quite a lot of damage. Striker's already taken damage over there. Like, these things are aggressive, they are in your face. Well, the first Lumen is down, but a lot of ships have taken damage. Now, here we have the main thing is the... Oh, that Fulgent got hit by at least 6 Gauss cannons. Doing their job, of course, because these things have very aggressive shields. A lot of spare flux points, so those Gauss cannons are going to be a lot of work. These are Scintilla class strike variants. Ooh. A Reaper torpedoes. That's a Typhoon Reaper launcher as well, and some Sabos to spare. Doing quite well, low tech. Again, because low tech can bring a lot of weapons to bear. Oh, the teleporting as well. We're in for a lot of fun today, people. We're in for a lot of fun. And we actually get a nice little color here. Oh, was that the? Yes, it is. That's the little unhelpful variant who's currently soloing a Lumen by himself over there. Go and taking it to half health. It looks like not bad. Here, all the HVDs go. Ooh, an Enforcer's already taken a lot of damage. A 50% hull. Is being harassed a lot by fighters. There's a lot of fighters being used here by the Remnants. And they can get out. These are high-tech ships. Oh, here we go. The first of the cruisers. This is a Brilliant class. A genuinely scary ship. 2 HVDs and a plasma cannon on this one. To be concerned about. But I think that we've got enough firepower. We've got enough firepower focusing over here. That's a... Ooh, Scintilla. If we get through the shields, there's so much firepower we can do a lot of damage to the armor. Beautiful over there, Brilliant's down over there. Oh, that Striker's dead though. First wave lose a ship, because these guys are tough. These are very, very difficult. Admittedly, I have not had much experience with the Remnants myself, because I think I've only done one playthrough where I've gone out of my way to fight them. And it's a playthrough where I took out a battle station. Did I take out a battle station? I think I took out the battle station, but it was a big fight. It was a scary, scary fight. I think that was a Reaper overload there. Genuinely scary stuff. And it's taking a while. These fights are definitely taking a while. Hi Goran, this isn't really PvP because there's no multiplayer. Basically this is built up, like players have built fleets and designed fleets and they're getting placed against a fleet designed by the tournament organizer. It's all done by, this is AI versus AI, but the fleets are built, the fleets have been organized by players. And I think that's pretty much it. Okay, we lost a Striker there, but it wasn't too bad in the end. That said, a lot of damage has been spread out. That Striker's almost dead. That Enforcer's at less than half health. Ooh, Wave 2. Right, what is Wave 2? Quick check on Wave 2. Wave 2 is... Good grief. That's 4 Brilliants. What do we have here? Still remember. A couple of Mjolnir Brilliants with Ion Pulsers. That's 3 Ion Pulsers and two Mjolnirs. And you have a Storm Needler and 3 Heavy Maulers. These are scary. And they are well grouped, luckily. They are well grouped, although that Enforcer is probably dead. Is Lee died honorable death? No, he's getting ganked by everything. A lot of pulse lasers on the Scintillas over there. A lot of pulse lasers. Storm Leader is firing. All the Heavy Maulers are firing. That's a very dead Enforcer. Everything is disabled. The Ion Pulse is not going to let it leave. Boom. First Enforcer goes down. Sadly, I think the Onslaught's trying to go over there and capture that. Maybe they've turned around now. Again, Striker got caught off his own. The AI is doing a very good job of just surrounding anyone who gets out of things. And Brilliants are pretty fast. I mean, for cruisers, they are pretty quick. Yeah, the AI gives its own instructions. Players do nothing but build the fleet. Yeah. The AI isn't great, unfortunately. The AI is not ideal. Sometimes the AI doesn't. The AI has got a huge, really good battle line here, in formation, but now the Onslaught has decided, you know what, I'm doing my own thing right now. I'm not sure that Onslaught has been left out to dry by the other ones. I'm not sure what they're working. The entire... Hang on. Yep, everyone is currently trying to assault that one nav boy, and that's left the Onslaught out in the cold. That Onslaught is at high flux, it cannot do anything right now. It's got 3 heavy molars in the face, ion pulsers completely shutting it off. That's 3 heavy molars in the face, 3 heavy molars behind it, plus all the beams, plus several pulse lasers. That Onslaught has a lot of armor and a lot of hull to work with, but it's gone. Look at that armor. There's no armor left in the back, there's no armor, barely no armor in the front. There's so much damage coming out of these things. Half the damage is down. A lot of the EMP damage is... That's... Wow, they abandoned that so hard. They abandoned that so hard. The GGG Unauthorized has been left out to dry. It has no armor, it has no external armor whatsoever. It's been stripped clean, and goodbye Onslaught. That was an unnecessary death. That was really, really stupid by the AI. Titan is fine. Yeah, echoing yesterday, Titan is fine. Yeah, so thankfully in the actual game you can tell the Onslaught not to seal itself. That's like these Dominators can do a lot of good work. Like those Gauss cannons will completely wreck the targets. They've got 8 of them. Spread over 4 Dominators, that'll do a lot of damage. Sadly, it would be nice to add the damage of the Onslaught to that. This seems to have bugged out. You're not doing anything, are you, buddy? Nah, I think you've bugged out as well. They're being very defensive right now. They're being very defensive. Enforcer's taking some hull damage over there. They've all spread out considerably. That's like, whenever these Dominators get involved, things will die. But again, they've left that Dominator out to die. They've just left it out to get wrecked. I mean, come on. Help out you, buddy. Enforcer's already down. Lasher's at 90% hull. They can't really shoot because he's focused firing on the frigate rather than the 2 brilliant classes over there. Come on. Help your buddy. Lasher's down over there. Dominator's in critical hull status. Wow, this is a particularly bad train by the AA. And another Enforcer down. The Dominator's alive by the skin of its teeth, but it hasn't got the flux capacity to take in much else. It goes down as well. Remnants are fast, and the low tech is having trouble keeping up, I think. They will absolutely capitalize and just sit on you given half a moment. Ion pulsers going in. This is a close range, but those ion pulsers will definitely do a lot of damage and just shut down ships completely. That's what I mean. They seem to have organized here into more of a front line. In the back over there, I think whatever's over there, they're all dead right now. But we seem to have organized into a bit more of a front line here. Like I said, if those Gauss cannons actually do the damage, you got Hellbores here and Vindicator cannons to actually finish it off. That said, come on, fire. There you go. There you go. Overloaded it. Now someone needs to make use of that. Make use of that. Good. Gauss cannons are heavy, are kinetic rather than high explosive, but they do so much damage that if they're hitting hull, it makes no difference. You can't set any orders, I'm afraid. No, I could set orders, but that's not the point. The point is to let the AI do its own thing. Merry Christmas, Frozone. I'll wish everyone a Merry Christmas when we're all done here. Otherwise I'll be wishing people Merry Christmas all evening long. Whew. This has been rough. This Vindicator here is kind of juking it out with a Brilliant. With the help of a Striker, but that is not, well, that Vindicator is not decked out for brawling, unfortunately. It's not decked out for brawling, it's an artillery one, so... The Striker has managed to peel though, so maybe it'll work out. They're also spreading out quite a bit. I'm assuming, my guess is they'll clear this wave, but eventually if they clear this wave, they're definitely dead for the next one, I believe. My opinion is that if they die to this, if they survive this wave, they'll die to the next one. Come on, focus your fire. He's so close to dead. Ooh, nice! You managed to exploit a low one in shields there. Not sure why he put his shield down, but he suffered for it. Keep the kinetic damage up. Keep the kinetic damage up. Brilliant's down over there. I'm assuming that one over there, yeah, got ganged upon. But we're focusing on here right now. Multitasking Vindicator, keeping one Fulgent pressured while killing the other one. Very well done. Oh yeah, on the subject of CR wars, after every round, your CR gets reset to 100, not 70, to hopefully avoid some CR problems that were happening in the past. Here we go, come on. Brilliant's still alive, but it's the last remnant of Wave 2. Wave 3, let's have a quick look at Wave 3 before we carry on. Wave 3, we have 2 Tachyon Lance, Phase Lance, Light Lance Brilliants. That is genuinely scary. And high intensity laser and quadruple graviton beam high intensity laser on those two. Plus the Fulgents have graviton beams. This is basically Wikifish's fleet just on the enemy team right now. Beams, this is beam wave. Everything is a beam. This is the beam wave. This is going to be pretty rainbows. Pretty rainbows all the way. Here it comes, ion beams. Ion beams are starting. Phase lances over there. Light lances, phase lances, ion lances, PD lasers, graviton beams, tactical lasers, tachyon lances. So many beams, so many beams. Look at the pretty colors. Don't underestimate the Gauss cannons, but look, the ions, however, the ions are shutting everything down. These ion beams are shutting everything down. This Dominator cannot do anything. It cannot move. It cannot fire. And it's being pressured down slowly. Like, ideally, High-Tech will have a better time against this because all beams, none of them really do hard flux damage. So, be a lot better versus the High-Tech. But right now, that Dominator got surrounded. It's a Night at the Disco. I like that. This Wave 3 is now called Night at the Disco. And the AI is doing a very good job of just completely picking one target and just wrecking it. If you go alone, they will completely just move all the way around you and delete you from existence. So what's left at the moment? Both Vindicators are back there. A Dominator is really out of place over there. Needs to move back into the fight. This Gauss Dominator is way too close. Like, you're not the brawler one. That's the brawler. You're artillery. Stand back. Move back. Ooh. firing a Tachyon Lance versus a fighter. That's clearly the most optimal way to using that. Look at that. Look at the pretty colors. Oh yeah, people, please feel free to clip as much as you want here. It's awesome if you clip, guys. I got some really good clips so far, and you know, the pretty colors. Oh, the pretty colors. Death by pretty colors. I would not like to have synesthesia while fighting this fleet. That Dominator's like, I'm gonna flank them! I'm gonna flank them! And just, nope. Just, no. Bless him. He's trying, bless him. Oh, come on. Yeah, the AI cannot make up for its mistakes with some measure of strategy thinking. Very, very true. Hide the UI. That is... Is that F11? I got tilled. What's hide the UI? I forgot what the default for hide the UI is. I used to have it changed, but then it overlapped with when I'm recording. Hey, Boskaro, what up? What up, sub bro? Ooh. Mora down. What are we left down with? 2 Dominators. These are the high explosive Dominators as well, so it's not going to be as ideal. In fact, you could say it's less than ideal. But they're putting on a solid fight. They're definitely putting on a solid fight. It's just so very difficult when you have so many lasers just pointing at you. Yeah. Thank you, Tech Head. That is exactly right. I love the community explaining stuff to people in chat. It's awesome. I can't really do this. Oh. Oh. Like I said, beams only create soft flux, but you can only take so much soft flux anyway. Look at that. Look at the prettiness. Look at that. Ooh, pretty. So many gravitons. So many gravitons. That Vindicator cannot take it right now. Look at that. Oh. I gotta say, I love the Fulgence. Like, the Fulgence beam design is very nice. Oh. Down to one Vindicator? Is that Dominator? It is. Is that Dominator still alive? So, we still have this one Dominator over here, I think, who is got another kill. Come on, all you have to do is kill all of that. You're fine. Whoa, thanks for Yuruk, thanks for the subscription. Whoa! Thanks for the sub. Cicerin, you're here. Good. Can you please make BlackRock actually obey version checker, please? Version checker does not work with BlackRock. It's annoying me now. You can do it, Dominator. Let's see him die in a blaze of glory. Look at that. Look at the flux. It's all soft flux, but you can't deal with it. He can't get enough flux to fire his weapons. Oh, look at that. Look at the circus of lights. Well, even in slow motion he dies quick. Wave 3 vanquished for low tech. That's 2 out of 6. Low tech. Oh. Oh. Painful. When it works again, you'll know I've patched. I won't know you've patched until it works again. Unless you actually put it out on the Discord, and I'll probably pay attention to it. Right, next. Syndrian Dictat. Midtech, Vanilla Midtech. Let's see what's new. We had the Albatross before, the glory of the Victory class, who has done so much work so far. We have a bit more speed here, so a bit like Sunder classes with beam artillery, tachyon lances, and graviton beams. The Harons. Right, so what's actually new this time around? Low tech score, final low tech score 1.36. Okay. Right, so what's the final? What's new here, Si? I think it's is it the Herons, then the Eagles, and the Brawler? I think it's the Herons, the Eagles, and the Brawler, I believe. So you have three Herons with Thunders, Gladiuses, and Warthogs. All the same. Yep, all the same. The 2 Eagles with Heavy Needlers, Heavy Mortars, and a Heavy Needler, Heavy Mortar Brawler. Hardened Shields, Hardened Shields, Hardened Shields. Good. Right. I retired the Kopish Heron and got 3 new ones. Cool. Fair enough. Good luck to you. Again, for some reason the AI prioritizes that like crazy. Dragged free cam. Ooh, I like that. Just 900 points short of cap. Right. Hello. Victory in the back. Victory, you've done work in the past. Here's hoping you do more work in the future. Very close to the limit. I like being close to the limit. Right. Again, wave 1. Lumens, Fulgence, and a couple of Brilliants. That's probably one of the things that's least that I liked about Pirates. I'm not a huge fan of with Remnants. Is the Remnants you don't get a lot of ship diversity because they've got a very fixed amount of ships. Unfortunately, but so far it'll work out. Those Albatrosses don't have shields, so ooh, Falcon down already. Whoa, that Falcon went. What happened to you, buddy? You got wrecked by some drones. It looks like. What happened? You got deleted. I was too busy like following the entire line. You got isolated. Yep, you got isolated, and that was that. Good grief. Right, so Fulgent down. Like, you have here, of course, the Victory has its 6 HVDs, so it's not a Gauss cannon, but it's a lot of kinetic damage as well. Currently the fleet has, well, one monitor is over there going, you know what, I'll take all you guys on. I think that monitor's been tasked to capture that thing, and is basically trying to do it all by itself, which is, you know, a bit of a lost cause, but there you go. That Victory is a brawler ship. Unlike the other ships, that Victory is a proper brawler capital, and I'm looking forward to see what you can do. Like I said, it's a shame that the Onslaught for low-tech died so soon, because it would have been nice to see what it could do. Oh, 2 Maulers. Am I blind? It is 2 Maulers, sorry. It's 4 HVDs and 2 Maulers. We have, of course, here 2 Maulers. There was a Reaper that didn't quite manage to pull off there. That is a very brave monitor over there. Very brave monitor. That Eagle wants to avenge his fallen brethren, his fallen cousin, and is just sitting in the face of this Fulgent. This is a Fulgent? Of the Scintilla. And just unloading with the heavy mortar and heavy needlers. And the ion beams. The ion beams as well. Apart from the loss of the Falcon, I feel this has gone quite well for a first wave. Again, that Falcon died to stupidity rather than anything else. Burn drive is a nice way for the AI to get your ships out of position. Ram drives, buddy. That's all I'm going to say to that. Ram drives. Okay, what's left over there? That's a Fulgent. I gotta learn this. That's the Fulgent, yes. And well played to the monitor. Wait, what? Well played to that monitor. Did that monitor manage to solo that Fulgent? I wasn't paying attention. I'm assuming it didn't do everything, but that's amazing. Brilliant. What's left, buddy? Fulgent over there. A Brilliant over there. Oh, this is all spread out. You've all... Ooh. Oh dear, this is not going to be great. Because what this is doing is wasting time. Wasting time is not what you want to happen right now. You want these to be quick fights. You want to get... Even due to the CR changes, you want this to speed up. Good. Glimmer down over there. We have 1 Brilliant left over here. That Eagle's kind of holding off a Brilliant Fulgent and 2 Glimmers, I think. Are these Glimmers? They are Glimmers. Hooray! Got that right. Come on, guys. You need to come help out your brethren over here. You're really out of position. That said, they're playing really defensively because I think they're trying to hold on to this point. And that's letting the Eagle go nuts. So, fair play to the Eagle. That monitor, again, the monitor is going, you know what? The monitor is doing so much work. They're carrying everything. Oh, and they're venting in the face of a monitor. This is unpleasant. Ah, Hammerhead comes in and steals the kill. Total kill steal. The monitor had that. Ooh, again, you can see here, just by a little bit of movement, is that Midtech has more speed. More speed is going to be very strong against Remnants, just because the Remnants are going to be very fast as well, and be able to catch up to them is good. There we go. Wave 2. That's left is the Brilliant over here. Who's getting gagged up upon? Again, the Ions helping keeping the ship locked down. Nice. We lost the Falcon, but that was stupidity. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing over here? You don't want to be over here. This is not good. This is not good. Oh my god, these AI problems are horrible. That Victory's decided it doesn't want to play anymore. It was going so well, and then the Victory went, no. Brawler had a hull breach reported. Yeah, these are the Brawler waves. All the ion pulsers. This is the pulse wave, isn't it? I guess this is pulse wave? Yeah, I think this is the pulse wave. A lot of pulses here. Yeah, that Eagle's dead right now. Sunder's taking damage somewhere. You've turned slightly, that's an improvement, but it's not great. Brawler is down. Eagle wants to retreat right now. Those eagles are getting picked off. Oh, Eagle's still alive, but probably won't be for much longer. Goodbye, Eagle. Sunder's taking a lot of damage. Sunder's almost dead right now. Heron's over there, trying to solo 2 Fulgents and 2 Brilliants. This has collapsed really... Okay, so maybe this is back into action now? Maybe the victory's come back, but that Eagle was a Heron. Sunder down, Heron's at low health. Finally! You're back in with maximum drive. This is why we wanted you in from the beginning, because the Monitor doing its job, keeping attention, while the victory just comes in from behind and wrecks. We'll get through the wave, but this is really tricky, and that victory cost us a lot of ships. That victory cost us a lot of ships. A huge shame. All that kinetic damage, all that high explosive damage. That victory can destroy so many ships with ease. And it's, deciding to take a few minutes break was not very good right now. Yeah, that might cost them the next wave. That could very well cost them the next wave. That Sunder there is surviving by the skin of its teeth and is about to probably die if that Fulgent gets real aggressive on it. That said, that Eagle's doing quite well over there. Like, the Eagles are very well equipped. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the heavy mortar, but it's something. Come on. Tactical lance as well, doing arcing through the shields as well. Very good versus the Remnant. Because they can just arc straight through shields. That! Another mint moment by a Monitor, just trying to solo some ships here. That Monitor's trying to solo 2 ships now. That Monitor's like, I do not care. You put me in a support ship, I don't care. I do not care. I will go crazy. I will go ham. I'm going to take them all on. Monitor finds time to turn one of his slack cannons to hit the Brilliant as well. That Monitor cares not. I maybe I might be able to fit in a redo tomorrow. I might be able to fit in a redo tomorrow. Or maybe we'll see how late this goes. I can do some redos after this. But I should be able to. I might be able to fit in a redo tomorrow. That Monitor is a legend. They've really split. Ooh, that's not good. We've really split apart now. They've really spread out. Here we have what looks to be an Albatross trying to solo a Brilliant right now. That's a bit weird. Yes, the Monitor has read that codex entry and the Monitor disagrees. The Monitor's like, you know what? I'm the hammer and the anvil. Okay, so Monitor class is having lowered combat readiness now, unfortunately. Okay, so Brilliant's here, coming in. Someone needs to get behind that and flank it. There we go. Ooh, good. Some nice heavy Mauler fire there coming in. Coming from support by the Mjolnir Pulsar. That could be... Oh. Managed some nice distraction that the Hammerhead does not buy it. And, ooh, Ion Cannon's just past the shields there. Has to turn the shields to stop the Ion Beam. And gets punished. Killed by the Monitor. I'm going to say the Monitor got that kill there. Oh, come on, come on, come on. There you go. That should be... Again, the victory took a break, but the victory's come back with the gusto, and it's... We need to... Really? Those two? Okay, those guys have low CR anyway, so what's left? There's still a glimmer over here, it looks like. That Monitor's trying to solo Lumen. That Fulgent's down over there. Okay, what do we have over here? That Fulgent again, 14. It'll die to CR-related problems. I'm more interested in what's going to happen to the Lumen. Because I'm going to focus on the Lumen because that Fulgent is dead. It's just a matter of time. So is this Lumen, but I think this Lumen's got a more interesting story to get of it. Oh, the Fulgent died. That Lumen survives. And now we have Wave 3. The Night at the Disco. What are these little guys? These little guys have pursed PD lasers. And that Albatross decided, you know what, I'm going to dance. I'm going to be John Travolta on the dance floor. And it's going to suffer for it. It's going to suffer for it so bad. Look at all the pretty lights. You haven't even got a shield to mitigate this, buddy. You haven't even got a shield to mitigate this. You're just having the full damage of those beams to your face. Now the hull's gone. Doesn't matter. Oh, high intensity beam over there. Oh, Hammerhead goes in for the save. Just misses, unfortunately. Oh dear. Ooh, Hammerhead didn't quite manage to make that either. Night at the Disco is nothing to be complacent about. And Gloom and Limern down, but they traded with an Albatross and a Hammerhead. I think so far the Remnants are ahead. Okay, so that Remnant over there is fine. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This could be fun. This is what we want you to do. This is what we want you to do. Just focus your fire and just focus fire. There you go. Look how much damage you do if you focus your fire. They're not hull. They're not HP tanks. They're not armor tanks. They're high tech. Get through their shields. Just get through their shields and they're dead. Ooh. Again, really defensive. Really defensive. Here, this is the monitor, 2 monitors and a Sunder. Come on, those monitors can take everything out. Those monitors can take everything out. Come on. Get in there. Oh, sadly, stopped the Tachyon Lance because of the shot there. I think it interrupted the Tachyon Lance. That victory can do a lot of work. That victory can just turn around here and just pop, 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 pop as it goes along. Which is what it needs to do, let's be honest here. Is what that victory needs to do. Just turn around and start popping ships left, right, and center. Come on, here we go. Maximum drive. Here we go. This is where you start. Focus fire and start killing. Brilliant is a bit worried. Brilliant is concerned. That Fulgent comes to take the brunt of it and will not enjoy what it gets. It will not enjoy what it gets, especially when HVDs and heavy needlers come into the play. Yeah, that Fulgent is in a bad place right now. So much damage coming its way. Victory not quite leading the target properly, but it's not going to matter. That Sunder's still alive to this day, so that's well played. Oh, there you go. It's another Fulgent suffering the full impact. The Victory knew it was dead. The Victory knew it was dead and just decided, you know what, I'm going to fire a couple more shots and I'm going to turn to face. Victory now, maximum driving straight into proximity, just duking it out straight up with the Brilliant, and it can. The Victory can do this, the Victory knows it can do this. It's just firing and wiping out the frontal armor of that Brilliant a lot. It could probably do with a bit of a help right now, which it doesn't have right now. Oh, it's getting a chance to vent. They managed to time a good vent in there. Managed to get a good vent in there, and just completely deleting. This is why the Victory is here. This is why the Victory is here. The Victory carried Midtech in the first day, and that's what you're doing. Just sit in his face. No single ship that Remnant have right now can deal with the Victory. All the Victory needs to do is sit in people's faces, and it'll win. And those monitors are doing fantastic. Who sent all these babies to fight? Did I just see the teapot first past the bridge? I think that's one of the new. That's one of the new. Because this is the new version of Combat Chatter. So there are a couple of new personalities, and unfortunately, they've patched out drone chat, which I'm very annoyed about. Histidine, if you watch this, can you please make me a Nemo version of that mod where I can actually have the drone chatter back? I like drone chatter, it's cute. I think, yeah, I think Gentleman is one of the new personalities. I'm assuming the Teapot one was the Gentleman. There you go. Look at this. Come on. Brilliant. Some nice coordination now. Like, there was a bit touch and go there for a moment. But the victory came back in, and the victory came back in and worked hard. What's actually left? That's pretty much everything, right? Monitors are in critical malfunctions, unfortunately. So as long as it's managed to get enough kills... What's left? Fulgent. 2 Fulgents, it looks like. Yeah, 2 Fulgents, it looks like. So if you kill 1 Fulgent, everyone gets a CR restore, which means the monitors are back in the game for a little longer. And Victory does its job. Victory carried every... To be fair, I think it's worked for every week. The Victory's just in fantastic work. Okay, hang on. Oh, good Lord in heaven, that's a lot of fighters. Okay, so this is the first time we've seen Wave 4. So what do we have here? We have a Sabo SRM Annihilator Rocket Pod Merv. This is a missile wave? Oh god, that's a Squall, 3 Annihilator Pods and a Locust. We have here is not enough Sabos. Not enough Sabos. This is a Scintilla class carrier with... Yeah, this is the missile wave, I think, and these are Shimmer class carriers. Oh yeah, the Shimmer class, they teleport, don't they? Hornet MRMs. And what are the fighters? What are these guys? These are pulse lasers. Pulse lasers and proximity charge launchers. Yep, okay. Only 2 brilliants though, but it's 2 brilliants and 2 shimmers. Oh, that is unfortunate for you, Eagle. You are facing the wrong Fulgent right now. You do not bear your engine towards this. So many fighters. So many fighters. Good heavens. That is a lot of... Now, hopefully the Aegis PDs will come into the drone here and just basically destroy everything you want. Thankfully, the Victory is very well equipped with point defense. That's a lot of missiles. That is a lot of missiles. Oh! Got hit by several Sabos there. Can't take the punishment, but it can't take it for too long. This is unfortunate. That... Oh! That is a lot of missiles. Give it credit, the Aegis are trying and they're stopping quite a lot of it. Imagine how much more would be hitting if they weren't there. But the AI is focused. The AI has decided that the Victory is the biggest threat and we're going to kill it. And the entire rest of the fleet is just falling back and letting the Remnant take the Victory. Oh, Victory. Hang on one quick second. What is the damn... There's 12. Damn. There we go. Oh, bless. Just in time. Oh. Again, Eagle getting pummeled by those, wow. Now, I'm looking at this, and I'm just thinking, Tardy, did you look at the Tyranor wave and decide that you wanted a massive amount of drones? Is that what you wanted? A massive amount of drones? Because that's a massive amount of drones. Yes, F. Press F. F for your leader. Oh, that Victory, though. Eagle down. I think this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Unless those monitors really show up. Eagle overloaded over here. And that's a lot of missiles. What is that? That is nothing because I can't see it. I'll find out what that is. Not sure what that is. Hopefully we'll see it in sensor range soon. So many fighters though. That's crazy. Good heavens. Could be chrono boosting. It could be the chrono boosting. That is true. I just want to find out what it is, actually. Because I can't see because it's not in sensor range. Okay, those fighters are... They come in and basically annoy people and then just leave for the bit. Okay, so what's this actual spread? We have here a monitor. Oh yeah, so this is a Lustrare class. I think this one is one of the AE mod ships, I think. With plenty of torps on it, which hasn't fired any of them to be honest, so interestingly enough. Alright. Let's see. Let's just do some time speed up then. Let's do some time speed up. Monitors are down. That just feels so wrong. Monitor, come on. Monitors, no! No! That monitor's... Oh no! Boom! Oh god. Those monsters... Hang on. What's left alive? Please tell me the monsters left... We have... What do we hear? No, that's a Sunder over there. There's a monitor... There's two monsters left alive. Oh my god, look at the punishment this is taking. Monitors do not die. What's gonna happen first? Is it gonna run a fortress shield? And down goes the shield. Once the shield is popped, it does not take long. What's left? Monitor, Heron, Albatross, Sunder. Very heavy damage, Sunder. Let's speed up for a little bit as all the fighter wings coming closer. All what we want is that monitor to be the last ship standing. That's the plan. And it's gonna happen. Oh no! How could this happen? How could this happen? Well, 3 out of 6 for mid, and that victory did work. That victory did a lot of work. Well done to Midtech. That victory did a lot of work. Bitcoin is worth 4 waves now. Final Midtech score 1.5, which is the average, which is well done for Midtech. Okay, and now high-tech low expectations, no Aurora, no Paragon, only ships. Okay, so what do we actually have here? All these guys from the last time. All of them from last time. Hang on, whoa. The Arachnes have gone. The Arachnes have gone. The Arachnes have gone. What is this nonsense? And in this space we have a vortex with a singular mini blaster and 2 longbow wings. Okay. An Odyssey with... Yay! Thanks for the cheer. Odyssey with nothing but point defense. PD laser, Guardian PDs. Oh, for God's sake. And what we have here is a support combat class with a Wasp wing. A converted hangar Wasp wing. Why? And 10 missing... 10 missing OP? This better be perfect. This better be absolutely perfect. This better be absolutely perfect. If this is anything other than the perfect 800,000, I'll be very upset. But what is this? Oh, for God's sake. Maybe it's a mistype variant? I don't know. We'll see if it's a mistype variant soon enough. Nope! It's exactly on purpose. A full, perfect 800,000. A full, perfect 800,000 value, which has resulted in some very weird ships. Guns are hot! Guns are hot! Okay, so what do you have here? One Hyperion has gone ahead like crazy. And those Hyperions are really... Hyperions, they can take a lot of the points very quickly. Now, speed is here, right? They definitely have the speed for this. It's just wondering if the Mining Blaster Graviton Beam Tempests will do anything. Now, ordinarily, I'd say that high tech would have a chance here. But, I don't know. That said, Wiki has surprised me over the last 2 weeks of getting his fleet much further than I was ever expecting, so... Whoa! And another 40. 40, give me my purple badge. Thanks for the cheer. For those who haven't realized it yet, in the bottom right of the screen there is the stream boss. Every time you follow me, cheer me, sub me, donate to me, whatever, you attack the stream boss. And if you defeat the stream boss, you are now the stream boss. It's something I'm trying like every little bit I can to try and use stream functionality, see if that works out. So at the moment, Uruk is the stream boss because he subbed, and now a lot of the time that Dizzy has won back a lot of that. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not too convinced about this fleet, to be honest. I think the memes stop here. Unfortunately. They've got numbers, but I don't think they've got anywhere near the amount of damage. Sunder, you dead. Oh my god, they killed a ship. It's disappointing that's a reason for surprise, but it is. I keep wondering what those things are. They're mini blasters. They're firing the mini blasters. See, I haven't, sadly, because Dizzy couldn't make it to the dual cast with me, so you got to endure him in chat. If it was here right now, I'd probably be raging of how much I hate this fleet. Oh, Dark Revenant just cheers, and Dark Revenant is now stream boss. Congratulations. Okay, so thing is, like, I hate this. I hate it with a passion. Why? I'm cheering for the Remnant on this one. This auto makes me mad to cheer. This Odyssey is insane! Thing is, part of me wants this fleet to die right now, and part of me wants this fleet to get denied on the disco, because I want to see, like, basically 2 beam crazy fleets do the work. Hyperions are now suffering low CR. Oh, good heavens. Okay, right, so Hyperions are starting to run low in CR. We have both Brilliants left. Have they taken damage? No, not really. Lumen's down. Glimmer's down. Okay, they are winning, but it's... Are you just there to... Oh, for God's sake. I don't understand. I don't understand! Yeah, this is not representative of an actual fleet. This fleet is a joke. Do not do this. Oh my god, why? And so there's a moment you just go, why is this winning? Oh god, why? Why are they winning? This is insanity. Oh god, they won. Okay, well now it's Pulse Wave, and a lot of your ships have now got a lack of CR problems. So, they're 100% CR, but they're all losing CR now. Why is this winning? Pretty much sums up all 3 runs of Wikispeed. Yep. Yep. It's why is this winning? Why is this winning? This makes me so angry. Oh, good heavens. Right, okay. I think a lot of the time is because the AI has no idea how to deal with this. This is a good thing, like on the meta level. Is like it's not actually like winning in terms of overpowering damage. It's winning by exploiting AI problems. Oh. And also the fact that the Hyperions can, unless while they've got CR and Flux to spare, they can just get out of it. I had paid, guys. Okay, I appreciate the money, I do, but like, don't get into a cheer fight with me, please, over me. I'm not worth it. Okay, so some damage is happening, but they're still winning. They managed to EMP this thing out so that they can getting some fire. Oh my good heavens. I think okay, fine. I'll let you guys know. I think it's set up that how much you overkill by is multiplied by a percentage to give you your new max HP. So, oh god, I still haven't decided if that's a good thing or not. I still haven't decided if I like Stream Boss or not, but it's there just to see what it was going to be like. Why is this winning? This shouldn't be winning. I'm just crying now. Oh god. Why? This is so stupid. Oh god, I can't even commentate this properly. I can't even commentate this properly because it's just too stupid. It is just too crazy. Okay, so what's left? Because this is Pulse Wave, and there's not much left in Pulse Wave. No, this is Wave 2 now. This is Wave 2. This is Pulse Wave. If they beat this wave, they go to Night in the Disco Wave, which is going to be interesting because it's going to be beams versus beams versus beams versus beams. Wave 2. Oh, good lord. Alright, there we go. I guess suppose the Hyperions are heavy blaster, mining blaster Hyperions. Okay, they have got damage. Fair enough. It's not the craziness that it was last time. There is some damage here. What's still left alive? There's a Fulgent over there. There's a Lumen. There's a Lumen over there. A Fulgent over there. Oh, there's still a Brilliant. There's still a couple of Brilliants left. Okay. So they are completely surrounding this thing. This is craziness. This is crazy and not all of them, Boscaro, but the Odyssey definitely is. Hey! More cheering. Fulgent Wave 3. Wave 3, the last Brilliant is here. Gonna get surrounded by every single frigate. Okay, okay, no, so these are down here. Where's the Odyssey gone? Oh, hi Odyssey, you've decided to do... Oh, dear Lord in heaven. Odyssey, why are you here? Odyssey? Yeah, why are you here, Odyssey? I mean... Okay, if you don't fire, you're fine. I think you can possibly... You can vent more flux than they're giving you by those beams. Like, if anything would survive that, probably Odyssey could, because the Odyssey can just take those without much problem. But the Odyssey, yes. The Odyssey is nothing but PD lasers. The Odyssey is just PD lasers. It annoys me. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. They got a high intensity on the side. Goodbye, Odyssey. Are we just discovering the cheer emotes now? Okay. Which is kind of sad, because the cheer emotes don't actually work in the Restream chat client, unfortunately. That's sad. That's true. This is the third time a capital has just gone on the death charge. Oh, that's the we just... Oh, good lord. Okay, Source is down. Odyssey's down. The Vortex is still there, I guess. That's the only thing... Oh, good lord in heaven. What's even left in the fight? Is the Vortex the only thing that's even bigger than a frigate that's left in this fight? The Sunder's gone, isn't it? Like, the Sunder died early. It's literally just frigates left. Once that Vortex is gone, it's literally just frigates left. Oh, good heavens. I'm streaming on Twitch and on YouTube, Skypeon. I stream to both because some people prefer it on YouTube, some people prefer it on Twitch. Hey guys, it's your boy Dizzio. Oh, good grief. Yeah, I stream using Restream.io, which basically I stream to them and they split the stream and stream to YouTube and Twitch on my behalf. So technically I'm streaming to Restream and Restream is splitting it so you guys both get it. It works quite nicely actually. Thank you very much to Fallen Shogun, I think, for pointing me in the direction of Restream. I genuinely think that the Twitch chat is better though. So some people are doing is because they're watching it on YouTube, but they've got the Twitch chat open on a separate window just because it's cool. It's better that way. I think I don't think they're going to pull through this wave. I do not think they're going to pull through this wave, although they're going to try. Are they going to pull through? They cannot pull through this wave. I morally object to them winning through this wave. Oh, see, that was genuinely scary moment there. Like 4 Hyperions just teleport right beside you and just shoot you with heavy blasters. Hyperions are truly, truly scary like that. Someone clipped that. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. There's like 4 Hyperions appearing at the same time and just going, you know what, we're gonna wreck you. Whoa! Thanks, Yuri. Good heavens. Okay, so that Hyperion... Again, beams don't generate hard flux, so as long as they manage to pull out, which they should be able to do, those Hyperions can keep going until their CR runs out. The Tempests are dying now because the Tempests can't deal with a lot of the stuff. The Tempests they're fast, but they're not as mobile as the Hyperions are. Because when a Hyperion gets into trouble, Hyperion just teleports away. And I believe Hyperions are invulnerable while they're teleporting. Like the little wind-up, they're invulnerable during that. Oh, there's the Vortex. Still on 21 CR. Okay. Ooh, Hyperion's taking damage. This is too spread out. I can't focus any one bit. They're all going all over the place. Glimmer's down. Okay, let's focus down here, because I think there's plenty going on here at the moment. Again, Hyperions are going to die when the CR runs out, because they're just too agile. The Tempest will die. Ooh, Hyperion's going to die somewhere. Ooh, that's a Tempest. I want to see whether Hyperions are actually getting hurt, because I don't see this. Hyperion's taking damage now. Yeah, CR problems are starting to catch up now. The overkill is real. I actually didn't check. Okay, quick question for you guys. Is it better for you guys if the stream boss stays up all the time, or if it doesn't? I wasn't sure. So the stream boss currently fades out, but I can set it to stay up all the time. Yeah, things are just dying now because they're on low CR. They lose speed on low CR. They're taking a lot of damage because now there's a lot more focused fire. I think we're done now. Yeah, done now. That said, Hyperions are still around. The Hyperions have some CR left over. I'm just going to hold shift for the time being. Tempest are dying. Vortex... Okay, where is the Vortex? Vortex is over there. On 0 CR. Okay, we've hit 0 CR on the Vortex. Vortex 6 down. Hyperions are just jumping around, but... These Hyperions are just... These Hyperions have gone crazy right now. These Hyperions are actually insane. Okay, and that's it, please. Let it be over. Let it be over. Oh god, thank god it's over. Oh god, that's 2 points to high tech, and the pain is real. The pain is so real. Revenant will string your do-over. Because, oh my god, the pain. Oh god. I need a drink after that. I hated it so much. What's next? Oh yeah, Blackrock's next. DR's chomping at the bit to stream again. Okay, right. Next is the Blackrock. And I'm hoping, right? I'm not sure who's doing Black... it's Gwivern. No, it's not Gwivern. Is it Grim? Is it Gwivern? I think it's Gwivern. You had 2 weeks to get this right, whoever you are. You had 2 weeks to get this right. Please, please, please get this right. Thank you. Thank you, finally. Finally. Okay, first of all, Kurmaraja, absolute legend. The legend ship. Go back to watch some clips from the first week if you don't believe me. Legend ship. The Karkinos, again, fantastic ship. And finally, we got some Nevermores. What do we actually have here? Are these all the same type? They're all the same type. We have Sunfires, Ferro Guns, Shard Cannons, and of course the Antimatter Lance, which is the reason the Nevermore's here. Everything is forgiven. Everything is forgiven. You have Nevermores. It is my favorite ship in the game. Everything is forgiven. Let's go. Let us go. Deploy, deploy, deploy. Let the magic happen. It was Gwivern. 5,200 points. I'll allow that. Like it's mine to disallow. I'll appreciate that. Put it that way. Oh, look at the beauty. I'm just gonna geek over this for a bit. Look at that. It is such a beautiful ship. I love that ship to bits. I love it to bits. Also, yeah, a bunch of crates because, you know, crates. Yeah, they are probably going to kill themselves, but oh, beautiful ships nonetheless. They are beautiful. Okay, right. Here we go. The fun begins. That Lumen. Ooh, Karkinos says, want to come in now? Antimatter Lance misses. That's the only problem. The Antimatter Lance is probably going to miss a lot. Crates come in and finish off the job. The crates are... oh god. You've gone off alone. You've gone off alone, buddy. Ha! They are afraid to die in battle. You certainly aren't. I guess it's because I don't know, because I think it was the first flagship that I just really enjoyed. I know that the looks aren't like for everyone's taste, but I just love the Nemo more. I think I've got an emotional link to it. I think it was my first flagship in my first modded run that I just really enjoyed. And I just like having a really big alpha damage weapon. There's nothing like sweeter than getting a perfect antimatter lance shot. Or a raise cannon if you're using the Zero series. Karkinos says nope, goes straight for 2 Fulgents. It's got a couple of bolides, which isn't firing for some reason. There you go. Uh-oh. Thankfully, Blackrocks can vent really quickly. Although, that still doesn't stop you from taking literally a Reaper right in the fork. The midsection used to be more exciting when there were bigger mounts there. There used to be the Nevermore's been. Why? No, come back and fight, Karkinos. Another capital ship has gone off to do its own thing. It's happened again, folks. Capital ship going, you know what, I'm gonna fight by myself. That's it, they got a lot of good damage. Like, between the ferroguns, the bolide heavy artillery, Kormorajah is getting focused down quite badly, actually. The beams do not care about the interdiction field whatsoever. Oh no. Yes. That's right. The Karkinos is going to capture that nav boy. Well, I was expecting like to teleport in and go like save the day, but no. That nav boy is just too important, apparently. I think the best way we had it done was maybe like 2 points in the middle, because at least that stops people going to the ends of the earth to do stuff. Because if you lack a sufficient amount of ships, sometimes it'll just task battleships to go capture points, which you never want to do. Blackrock will lose wave 2. Needs more frigates, possibly. It is a sad today's thing is Blackrock is in the lead right now. Blackrock doesn't actually have to get very far. Blackrock is in the lead in the tournament after week 2, so Blackrock doesn't have to get very far. I think beating wave 2 might just clinch it for them. At least beating wave 2 will automatically put them in a very good position. Oh, where are these brilliants? Come on. Brilliant over there, brilliant over there. Let's focus on the brilliants. The Karkinos is strong. The Fulgent went to say hi and the Fulgent just died, so... Much like the Victory, as long as they're actually in the fight, they'll do a lot of work. All 3 leaders are in one-wave range of each other. Cool. Which is good. It's nice to have a good, like, proper... Ooh! Kormorajah is stopping some shots there. And staggering and nicest of the antimatter lance works backwards. This is very, very good. Ooh, moved back just a bit too early, I think, so we couldn't get the actual hit off with the Sunbeam. Fulgent is down. Overloaded. Cannot get an antimatter lance start off, unfortunately. Coming in for a flank. Like I said, the Karkinos can do a lot of good work if it just gets there. That's 6 bullet heavy artillery and 6 gale cannons, plus the damage you get just by that thing arriving next to you. Here we go. Ferrogans, shard cannons. Antimatter lance just missing completely. Okay, what's left? Wave 2. Right. Pulse wave. They're quite nicely grouped, apart from that one Stenos down there. So, yeah. Karkinos, suicide run, because it can. That is... And it's venting and... To be fair, they haven't got torpedoes to abuse that now, so it's not that bad. However, that loss of armor isn't as bad as I thought, because they got flamed out. Really? A lot of EMP damage coming from somewhere. And, no, what are you doing? Please, no. Please tell me you're not doing that again. Okay, you're not, thank God. Okay, so Karkinos is gonna get surrounded by 3 brilliants. Which it can use to its advantage as long as it remembers to teleport out at the right time. That worked out pretty well, although it's facing the wrong way, unfortunately. It would have been nice to be facing the other way, because now it's going to get flamed out and in trouble. Those ion pulsars I'm not going to forgive. It is quite possible that the Karkinos is a bit too slow to deal with this. Oh dear. Oh dear. I never really understand how to control the facing of a teleport, because sometimes they teleport facing the target, sometimes they don't. And I don't know what changes that. Yeah, but their lack of ships is... Oh, sad I missed that, but we know what happened. We know exactly what happened. Ion Pulsars, Mjolnir, Storm Lancer... Storm Needlers, sorry, and Heavy Molars. The way teleport facing works, come on. I would like to know. There you go. Nice shot, Heavy Molars to the... You gotta get closer than that, Nevermore. Like, you can do a lot of damage to that thing, but you have to be a bit braver. So what are we down to now? 3 Nevermores down there, 4 Nevermores still alive. To be fair, other than like the Kurmaja and the Karkinos, not a lot of damage has actually happened. And this is slowed down a bit, so I'm gonna speed up a little bit while those Nevermores decide what they want to do with their lives. Okay, Stannis is taking damage. Let's focus down here. Stannis is down. Stannis is down over here as well. Nice. Pulses from the back. Pulse lasers and ion cannons from the back. Oof. Venting in the face of damage. Brave, but ultimately less than ideal. Then Blackrock ships exploding on destruction, which is something they do. This is just painful to watch. The hero of the first week. The hero of the first week just getting pounded on by God knows how many heavy maulers, ion pulses, Mjolnir cannons. It's too painful. Although the killed the fortune in the explosion, so, you know. Soul swings and roundabouts. And now the 2 Nevermores here. If Gwyver's in chat, what officers do the Nevermores have, by the way? What kind of officers have they got? A puncture I have become. Is it the emo personality? Oh, I squish my skin crisp. Oh, I squish my skin crisples. You are making me very cross. I feel like my body's broke. Oh, is that the alien one? Oh well. How could this happen? You know exactly how it could happen. What's left? Well, one steno is left. One stenos is left. And it's just getting beset by all the pulses in existence. Boom. That's one wave to BlackRock, which kind of throws the lead wide open, because both DA and Psy just have to do a little bit better. That was not what I expected indeed. And that wasn't really like a lot of... the AI didn't screw up that badly there. It's just... possibly more ships were required. Yeah. What it has done is basically it's thrown the leadership way in ahead, because now... yeah. Right, so next is the DME. And what we seem to have done, we seem to have eschewed every single frigate we can get our hands on, and we just put in as many cormorants as we can. We have 9 cormorants of the same kind we've seen before. 9. 1.46 for BlackRock. Okay. Which means that Psy and DA are not that far behind. Like, if DA gets 2 waves, DA will pull ahead of... Thanks, Sonic, for the subscribe. Thank you very, very much. And what do we have here? Yep, so if DA gets 2 waves, DA pulls ahead. If Psy gets 1 wave, it'll be very close. So, anyway, DME, who are sadly in last place at the moment, but they fought well, and now we'll just see what they do with 9 cormorants. 9 cormorants. Yeah, I guess the Carcass managed to get itself killed by untargeted enemy. That is very true. So what do we have here? Close, under 10,000. Under 10,000. Let's see. Let's speed up. Now, on the subject of speed, DME definitely has speed. They definitely have speed, so they should be able to dance around the enemy. And they've got a nice gamut of weapons. DME, of course, has been heavily nerfed since the first time it showed up in a tournament, because back then they were very, very strong. Now I just want to see what happens now. A nice variety of weapons as well, which is nice. Hybrid blasters, point defenses, kinetic damage weapons, energy weapons. So I think Dizzy said last week that the DME is probably the highest tech fleet out there, like mechanically. So it's very interesting to see. Very, very dense here and very, very mobile. Getting the hurt on considerably, taking a bit of a hit there with a Reaper. That's going to be bad. Someone needs to bail out that Cormoran right now. I love how basically that one just turned around, looked at that, and went, nope, not going to help. That's what happened there. That captain hates that captain. That's what happened there. A lot of those Reapers coming out. Fulgents are down. They are winning, but it's being hard fought. It's being quite hard fought. Let's see, what do we have down here? I'm gonna focus on the brilliance. A lot of point defense on these brilliants at the moment, so getting to hit them with missiles is not. It's a bit of a problem. That said, the DME isn't heavily focusing on missiles. Ooh, some nice shots there from the heavy blasters, from those hybrid blasters. Now, all I'm wondering is if these Cormorants are a bit jack of all trades, master of none at the moment, because they are good ships. They are definitely the best performing ships we've seen at the DME this tournament. And they've definitely got numbers on their side. I think eschewing the capitals has definitely put numbers on their side. But I want to see, will they be able to excel in every field? Because they have no choice. The Cormorants have to do everything. The corpsmen have to do absolutely everything. We haven't actually lost a ship yet, so... And they're relatively well grouped up, so they're not going to get isolated. And they haven't got a capital ship to suicide, so... That said, we have a suicidal one right here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Uh-oh, what? Glimmers over there. Round 4 is Gatekeeper. Round 4 is the missile squad. No one's got there. So far, round 3's been Gatekeeper. Uh-oh, that carrier is in a bad position. If that was a Mauler, that would be dead, but it's not a Mauler, but the Maulers are here now. The Maulers are here now. Makes no difference. Mjolnir will get it. Again, it's a bit of a problem of they haven't got dedicated ships right at the moment. The corpsmen have to do all the work. They have to peel, they have to tank, they have got to move around, they've got to do everything. It said the Templars made it to round 5, not past it. Yeah, and they are kind of bad in tournaments because they're very expensive, so they get horribly hit by the costs. The cost format of the tournaments. Okay, over here we have a huge... We have 5 cormorants here. They can do a lot of damage. Like I said, they're fast, they can keep up with the retreating Brilliant, which is nice. They can keep the pressure up, which is important. They can definitely keep the pressure up. I think more than any ship we've seen so far, the cormorants can keep the pressure up. The Templars were yesterday, Cypher, I'm afraid. I'm not actually sure. Is Chimney going to put his video up on YouTube or something? So, does anyone know if Chimney's going to put it up on YouTube? Yep. The Cormoran speed pressure is, like, that's their advantage. Is the Cormoran speed pressure is just great right now. Ooh, we just lost a Cormoran somewhere. Don't know where it was, but we lost a Cormoran somewhere. Maybe we should go with a Suicide Paladin to make it past round 1. Okay. Oof, let's see. Oh, just the fighter comes up, the fighter says, nope, not dealing with you right now. Quick vent. Its speed is the key. Now, I think everything else has pretty much died over here, so those Cormorants can group up. They'll do good work. We've lost 1 carrier and 1 Cormoran so far, so... Chimney's Twitch has a stream saved. Okay, cool. Twitch, link is in chat. So if you missed yesterday's, go over there. Hopefully he'll put it on YouTube so I can make a playlist of everything, like, in order. That would be kind of nice. At least I won't have the redos, I don't think, unless, like, Dark Revenant puts the redos up. It is on YouTube. Okay, cool. Sweet. Come on, some nice pressure on. Another reason I like DME, because the DME ships look amazing. Like, I love the visual design of these ships. They look really cool. And I know that last week I spent a lot of time with Dizzy just gushing on like mod design and mod visuals, but it was just, they just look so awesome. So many of the mods just look fantastic, and one thing I'm very happy about in this tournament is it's actually like I've seen a lot of new mods I haven't seen before played out, and a lot of them just look really nice visually. Look. Okay, the redo's on YouTube as well. Cool. Uh-oh, that cormorant is got ganged up upon. It's not a cormorant, it's the carrier. Don't care about the carrier. Don't care about the carrier. You care about cormorants. Oh, that cormorant is venting at a bad time. No, though, it's okay. That said, the Fulgence with tactical gravitons aren't the worst thing to be venting in front of. You have to be careful about venting in front of the ones with phase lances. Mindanao is taking damage. Mindanao is down. I think they're gonna get punished now, unfortunately. Underdog's is there, sweet. Thanks, Tardy. Cormorant's taking damage. That Cormorant has decided not to play anymore. Which, given how little they have here, they really can't afford that. Oh, do not have your shields down versus all those light lasers and pulse phase lance, light phases, and a tachyon lance. Do not have your shields down in front of that. A Cormorant class has actually retreated. We've literally had a retreating Cormorant. The GGS Stormcloud actually retreated. That's impressive. And that's in a mode that has where the AI will never retreat. So I'm assuming it chose to retreat and it was close enough to the border to do so. So it didn't have to actually move to the border, it was already there. We have what, 4 left? 4 left. They have them surrounded, but I don't think they can do much. Cormorant is down. Cormorant down. Interestingly enough, it's never the AI ships that get problems. Anything like the other team. Cormorant down. Those beams, and there's one left, I believe. This one over here, who actually can't see anything right now. So he's not going to move towards the target. He's just going to try to capture that point, which is not going to work out well for him. That's definitely a problem with the AI, because it's trying to move that way, but it's hitting like an invisible wall or something. It looks like it was bouncing off a wall. There you go. And help someone help. No one can help you now. And you're in full retreat. So, yeah. Full retreat. Being killed by probably by burst lasers at the back. Yeah. Gonna get killed by burst PD. There you go. Vanquish wave 3, that's 2 points to the DME. Well, 2 waves to the DME, which is 0.33, I believe. Ooh. But nobody came. Oh. Next should have been Helmet and the Interstellar Imperium, but Helmet and the Interstellar Imperium sadly dropped out. So we're skipping straight past them. No, sorry, next is Dizzy, then it would be Helmet. Helmet dropped out. My bad, I got it written down slightly wrong here. So yeah, what we have here is Diablo Avionics, who are in 3rd place as of next week, so currently still in 3rd place. The Maelstrom, yep. The Haze, the Gust, 3 Jerichos, Water Dancer Vapors, Bzzzt Vapors, Gust class, Brawler Hail, Brawler Hail. Brawler Hails have the Grave and the Glow Tusk. Okay, this is an Interdictor Valiant Fractus, Arbitrator Valiant Fractus. These are Raven Strife Fractae. Bodyguard Vapors have double Grave HMCs. A lot of kinetic damage coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Bodyguard Vapors. 2 more Brawler Hails. 2 Warlust Sniper Frost Escort Wanzer Fractuses. And 1 more of the Raven Strife ones. Okay, right. So, we actually get to see the sniper and the katana-wielding Wanzers this time around. DA versus... first of all, that is a lot of ships. That is a lot of ships. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 14. That's not right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It is 14. Huh. 14 Vapors. So, yeah. Daryl versus Dizzy. Very close. Very, very close. That is a good 261 points. Sort of the pot. So I'll definitely be happy with that. Free cam out of the way. The Vapors are already moving forward, because the Vapors have the little evasive maneuver drives. That is a lot of Vapors. So, good luck to them. They're so fast, they're actually beating the remnants, a couple of the old Water Dancers. With the S-Rabs. The Water Dancers have the S-Rabs, the Bzzzt ones have the State Beams, and the Bodyguards have the Grade HMCs. Of course, the longer this goes on, the more accurate the guns become. So, ooh, hello, that's a Vapor already getting it. Oh, Vapor already getting a little bit of damage there. They are fast and fragile, but they are fragile. I say the Bzzzt ones, it's called the Bzzzt. That's the name of the bloody... The Bzz variant. Sorry, there's no T there. The Bzz variant. I apologize. You have the Water Dancer variant, the Bzz variant, and the Bodyguard variant. Also, a lot of missiles coming in from the micro-missile pods. They formed a nice line here, actually. Apart from the odd... Ship's gone astray. Ooh, that is a Vapor... That is a Water Dancer Vapor fluxing out heavily in front of a Glimmer there. Can't really do much about that, unfortunately. Now, are these Frost Escorts? No, these are the Blizzard Bomber Wanzers, which are not going to do much, to be honest. I think there's too much point defense on the enemy team for them to do much. But what we have here is, here we go, no more Frenzo Wings. Frost Wings there, I believe, and that's the there's a Warless Wings. There's Warless Wings with their sniper rifles. More Blizzard Wing, Blizzaio Wings with their banished torpedoes. Here we have, of course, the Valiants, which, as we all know, when they get into combat, transform into robots, because that's the coolest thing ever. Oh, fighter crazy. Fighter crazy. The Maelstrom is in the middle of it at all. Not suicidally, but it's there. A lot of Vapors on this end. Scintilla's dying because things aren't actually dying right now, which is kind of weird. Things aren't actually dying that much, which is impressive. Jericho's over here with its Hexafire cannon. The Maelstrom's coming in and basically trying to do what it can. A lot of missiles, a lot of missiles, a lot of torpedoes coming out. Torpedoes? Nope, no firing torpedoes for you. Died too soon. The water's firing away. The Wanzers are where it's at, definitely. I said the Hales and the Hazes also do a nice amount of work. Okay. Very good. These are the mixture of kinetic and high explosive damage here with the kinetic great HMCs and the explosive glow tusk. Which will always confuse me because they started off being the wrong way around. Here we have the Haze with its quintuple, so quadruple Rexon 5s. A lot of kinetic damage there. A lot of kinetic damage up there. And a lot of missiles as well, so it can definitely make use of overloaded ships. Lost the Vapor though, and it's always really confusing because they've picked DME as the starting letters, which is going to confuse the hell out of me. There we go. That is a Raven. It is a genuinely scary Wanzer. It's got a very big gun. It's got a Great HMC and a Glow Tusk. It's got two medium slot weapons on a fighter class. Right. Again, oh, Jericho is up ahead. That is not necessarily going to go very well. The Jerichos will do a lot of good work if they manage to survive to Wave 4. If the Jerichos reach Wave 4, it'll be fantastic news, because the Jerichos will shut down missiles really, really hard. They just need to survive that long. DA has been doing very well this tournament. It helps that Dizzy really knows how to put their strengths to work. Those Jerichos need to survive to Wave 4. If those Jerichos hit Wave 4 is not going to be a problem. That said, that's not going to work if that happens. Nope. Another Jericho over there, another Jericho over there. Those Jerichos need to fall back really quite badly because they need to survive. Another Jericho's going to go down. I had to open my mouth, didn't I? It's because I said something. It's because I said something. Here we go. They're not that tough, so they can't duke it out. They're not dukers. They cannot just sit in front of a Brilliant and just unload like other factions can. They've got to dance around. They've got to play to their strengths. There's a lot of kinetic damage here and a lot of missiles. Just sit down here and there and really overload it quickly. That Hale's in a bad place. Back off, back off, back off. I think of the capitals we've seen so far in the tournament, I believe the Maelstrom has been one of the most involved capitals. The Maelstrom's always in there. The Maelstrom's always doing work. Hasn't got the flashiest guns, but it's doing a lot of good work. Ooh, Vapors are taking damage. There, looks like. Versus Glimmer. That'll do. Back to here. That's the pair of Brilliants. Just suffering a lot of grave HMC damage right now. Ooh, Hail down. Hail down. That was unfortunate. Where were you, Hail? That was a problem. Is that over here? Yeah, it was over here. As the Hail went down. That was an unfortunate loss. Oh, the Fractus is taking damage now. The Fractus is being destroyed. Someone's got into the back lines. And it's taking out Fractuses. That is a problem. Oh, that's the third Jericho down. There goes the hope of defeating the fourth wave. If they get that far. Does not look that likely anymore. Second wave going out so well, and then these these brilliants just arrive, and they just start destroying things. Valiant's gonna get shot. Oh, is he gonna be able to turn him around there? Nope. Decides no, I'm gonna stay and fight. That brilliant got wrecked. Wave 3, so that's at least 2 waves to DA, which puts them in first place. Brilliants are deadly already, and the group of 3 bunched up together is crazy. Yeah, if Diable takes wave 3, that's going to be very strong. That said, this is now Beam Heaven. And that probably means the Wangers are not going to have a great time right now. Also, the Remnants have deathballed quite in a big way here, which is not necessarily ideal. Where is the Maelstrom? Maelstrom back... What are you doing? It's this spot, isn't it? Hang on, pause. They're not doing anything. Bloody capital ships, really. That has to be an inherent AI problem. Because it's not just the Maelstrom, it's the Maelstrom and that Fractus. That Fractus is not supposed to be in the front lines. Not ideal, not ideal. There's Frost Rangers coming in. They've got their swords, you can see them there on their right arms. They're going for the occasional dash and they try to get people with their swords, which is fun. I also like the fact that the Fractus is essentially essentially looks like a big mech as well. Oh god, the Fractus down. Vapor down. Gatekeeper, this is the Gatekeeper wave again. Night of the Disco is Gatekeeper. So far. Ooh, that could be a dead Glimmer right there, but there's a dead Fulgent, in fact. Hail. Capitalize on this, capitalize on it. That is a overloaded brilliant. Good. Missiles away. Brilliant. Very nice. Very nice indeed. One more. Nice. Brilliant goes down. A large amount of ships does mean that even if they lose some ships, they still got some stuff there. Okay, where's this Hail dying? Seriously, the Hail is taking a lot of damage and I don't know where it is. It's over here. Okay. That's the Hail, that's the Haze. Where's the hull? Where's the critical Hail? Ah. Is that you? No, that's a Haze again. That is a Hail. I get them really confused. That's the Haze. That's the Haze. The Haze is the bigger one. Right, okay, fine. Glimmer down, Glimmer down. Vapor's going down. That Gust's taking a lot of damage over there. A couple of Gusts though, they'll do a lot of damage. They've got TPCs. Proper TPCs from an onslaught. Proper thermal pulse cannons there. They will get through wave 3. They will get through wave 3 though. They managed to pull it back. They've managed to pull it back. Oh, has the Maelstrom joined in the fun then? Has the Maelstrom still gone walkabout? Nope, the Maelstrom is all the way down here. The Maelstrom is all the way down here. Hi, buddy. How far are you from the combat? You are as far as you can possibly be from the combat. There literally is no further point for you to be in the combat rather than right you are right now. That is impressive. That haze, get it right now, that haze has done sterling work. Now, we wish we had the Jerichos. We really, really wish we had the Jerichos. Because the Jerichos would have stopped this wave in its tracks. There are so many missiles in this wave that the Jerichos would have done sterling work. As it stands, those missiles are coming in, and there's not a lot of stuff they can do about it. That haze is being swarmed by every fighter under the sun. This is where we want the Wanzers to come in, because the Frost Wanzers can do a lot of good job versus fighters, because they just literally charge the fighters with their blades. Fractus down. Gull's taking a lot of damage. Gust is at 30% health. Gust is down. Fractus is overloaded as well. Fractus is over there by itself. And the Maelstrom's all alone. If the Maelstrom was here, this could have gone differently. Just by offering another target. So we have a bit of a problem right now in that the more Fractuses die, the less Wanzers we have. The less Wanzers we have, the more problems we have. I don't know. Maybe they've killed a couple of Glimmers or something in Illumin, but other than that, they've suffered serious losses. Serious losses. So many fighters. So many shielded fighters. It is truly scary to watch. And that guy's still down there, isn't he? No, but they've gotten close enough that he's coming back into the fight. Too little, too late, sir. I think that you cost the Diablo a chance of a better score. You cost Diablo a chance of a better score, because that was very unfortunate. Gust is over there. The haze is still okay. The haze is doing fine. The haze is... Titan is fine, you know? Titan is fine. It's just... He comes in late, like, hey guys, I'm here! Starts destroying fighters left, right, and center because he's full of ibises. He's got basically so much point defense. So much accurate point defense. Imagine if that was over there. Imagine if that was over there. Imagine if that had been there for the arrival of the fighter waves. All those ibises. Imagine if they were over there. They could have done so much good work. Gust at 50% hull. That haze can't take much more because it's a high flux already. Yeah, that haze really can't do much more. It's done so much work. It was forced to carry after the Maelstrom went AWOL, essentially, so... Respect to the Fairfax. And now... Proving that it could do the work if it wanted to, the Maelstrom's here, killing loads of fighters. It's got so much point defense that it can just kill the fighters. And still got plenty of damage to attack things with. Look at this. The Maelstrom can do so much work if it bothered. And now it's going to get swamped. Because, again, as a capital ship, I don't think there's anything on the enemy fleet that could have probably stood up to it. But, because it decided to go walkabout at a critical moment, it has to face the entire fleet alone. Well, doing its best, proving that it's a very resilient ship as well. It's being hit by a lot of little fighter aircraft and it's still at full health. And there's not much it can do. Those ions are not helping. It's still got the flicker drive so it can get out of trouble. The Mostro cannon's still firing. plenty of damage to do. I mean, look at that. I mean, if it just focuses while under fire, it still puts so much damage out. It just didn't. It just did not. It just did not. I mean, what's left now is essentially one Vapor over there and the Maelstrom. This could have gone so much better. This could have gone so much better. I know that like Alex put out a blog post about like managing colonies and stuff recently, which I actually haven't read yet. But I don't know, something needs to happen. Like either like Alex himself or a modder needs to go figure out what's happening with the AI, because this is so disheartening to look at. You know, this is such a perfect run ruined because the key ship of the fleet has decided to stay and do nothing for 5 minutes. And now I think it's too much ion, it can't do much. Let's try and bless it. The Rexons, you can see the Rexons moving over there, but they get shut off every once in a while. What you need is another ship to come around here and flank the Lustraris. Oh my god in heaven, that is a lot of pylons. That is a lot of pylons. Oh, here comes the death ball. How many of those are actually going to get through? Oh, enough, because there you go. Wave 4, 3 points to Diable, which gives them another 0.5, I believe, which you can check for me. That that should be 1.66 for Diable, I believe. That should be 1.66. F for the Haze, not for the Maelstrom. The Maelstrom screwed over Diable big time there. Yep, 1.66. Like I said, next now would be the Interstellar Imperium, but Helmet dropped out. So now we've got CJ USA with the ORA. And the ORA, of course, have the Felicity and the Felicity Chalmers, and the Skimmer, and the Steamed Hams, the Northern Lights, Harmonies. All very, very nice. The Beatitudes, which we've really liked. Sanctuaries, but what happened, what we've added this week, as far as I can tell, is a couple of Revelation heavy cruisers with proper ORA weapons. Proper ORA weapons. So we have here is a couple of litany throwers, a couple of shield projectors, the chain emitters as point defense. Then we have a Echoes caster, which is a lot of EMP damage. A lot of EMP damage. Look at that. EMP damage 4,000. And a sempiternal repeater, which is basically a constantly firing auto pulse laser with a DPS of 999. I'm looking forward to seeing both of these in action. I'm looking forward to see those in action. These guys are what I'm focusing on right now because they are just too cool. CJ USA versus Daryl. At a good 6,800 points. Short. Okay, drag free cam, zoom out. Where are you guys? Not Felicity Chalmers. There you go. No, not Beatitudes. Where are you? There you are. Revelations. Yes. Okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I want to see these guys fight. Okay. A lot of broadsidings, a lot of... You can't really get behind these ships because they've got weapons all over. In fact, ORA has a hull mod built into every ship that severely punishes you if you keep your weapons unsymmetrical. They are punished for having asymmetrical designs. They also have an increased OP cost for beams, so you will rarely see beam weapons on ORA, although sometimes you get massive beam ships. But they also get a reduced OP cost on pulse weapons, on point defense weapons. Yeah, AI. I do complain about the AI, but it's not easy, right? It is definitely not easy to create AI, functional AI. Come on, guys. Come on. I want to see you fight. I want to see you fight. There you go. This the frontal shield projector firing. See, they've got a lot of damage, these ships. They've got a lot of damage. They're not fast, although they have some beautiful visual designs. Like, I love the bow thrusters. The visual of the bow thrusters is gorgeous. A lot of the carriers have a lot of Xiphos, a lot of ion around here. I mean, every one of those Xiphos is a proper medium-sized ion beam, so if those Xiphos pick a target, that target stops working. Sadly, those guys are being really defensive, which is a shame, because I want to see them fight. I'm dying to see them fight. Ooh, couple of Reapers there. Don't actually make it to the target because of all the point defense. Xiphos, as well as having the ion beams, they've also got point defense beams, so they're also very good against fighters. Ooh, that is a Harmony going really ham there, but manages to survive temporarily. Again, those guys are just not wanting to fight. They're being really passive. Although the Beatitudes are over here and they're opening fire. And in general, they're being very... The Imperium gets -2 OP for all non-PD weapons. That's a lot of my reaction is that's a lot of sledge guns. Yeah, it's really weird. They're being... I think that one has actually just had the glitch happen to it, to be honest. Which is such a shame. Such a shame. You're being physically hit now. Can you actually do something, please? You're actually being targeted. Can you actually do something? And that Beatitude as well. And that Beatitude. A lot of your ships seem to have suffered this bug. There we go. That's something at least. There you go. See, this is what I wanted to see, right? There you go. There's the Echo's caster. 400 EMP damage. Harmony is down. Fulgen is down. This is a real shame. So many of these ships just have not engaged at all. See, it's like that thing, that's not actually the bug. He's trying to engage that at a stupidly long range for some reason. And Sledges gain +1 OP. The Imperium has some very weird rules, I'll say. What is happening to the RA fleet? They're just deciding to not... They're just not fighting. At all. They've just decided to not fight. Yeah, I suggest you use a retry on this because... This is huge shame. This is like... This is not... This is... Your fleet has just borked in a major way. Everything's been really padded. Several of your ships have suffered from this bug. Don't put long-range weapons in the front start of RA, it freaks out the AI. So what do they got in the front slots? Heavy blaster, that's not long range. You've got a Shul. A Shul's not long range though. Not that long range anyway. With that many ions, that thing's not doing anything right now. It's just sitting pretty. It is just sitting pretty right now. And over here... Oh, echoes. Come on. You're in trouble. You are in trouble there because you're not doing anything. Get in closer. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. There's a lot of EMP damage there because it goes through the ship. It goes through the ship, does EMP damage. So you're doing work. You're doing clever work. The Beatitude, when they wake up, the Beatitude do a lot of good work as well. It's just getting them to wake up. So many ion. So much ion. Wave 2, so there's at least 1 point for the ORA. Hey now, be civil in chat. Okay, here we go. This is a close range wave, so all your ships are off. All your weapons are offline now. Ooh. Goodbye. See you soon. Okay. How you doing? Just suffering, just there you go. Entropy, fire, fire. Good. There you go. Actual damage. Bradford is pissed, Commander. Hull status critical in the Beatitude. Over here, definitely hull status critical. That is the Molar one as well. That will definitely pummel your hull to pieces. Brilliant down. Like, they've got a lot of damage. All they need to do is coordinate the weapons. They've got so many weapons. And so much ion. They've got a stupid amount of ion. Just because of the amount of Xiphos they've got. What the ion also does, it forces a shield focus, a really strong shield focus, because they have to stop the ion. They have to stop those ions, or the ships just get paralyzed. Look at that. Just stops. Just stopped. The echoes went through and all the weapons are down. Brilliant down. Brilliant over there. Hull breach report on the Felicity. Hello. Come on. You have the Xiphos wings. We can't have you dying. That's important. Beatitude comes along to help out. Good. I mean, this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. Actual damage being done. You know? Actual damage being done. So many weapons. Those ions are A, beautiful, B, really crippling. Because they're all part of the same carrier, they tend to focus the same target, which means that the thing gets hit by God knows how many of those at once. Like 8? Was it 8 ion beams? Was it 10? I think it might have been 8 ion beams, because it's 4 wings of Xiphos. Considering it started out so poorly for the RA, I'm really glad that they've gotten past wave 2. I'm really glad they've gotten past wave 2. Although now they've slowed down again. Okay, I think that, hopefully, is that it? No, what else is there? No, there's still, okay, there's still a brilliant here. So quick hold the shift because otherwise it's going to take forever. There you go. Brilliant down, what's left? There's a glimmer of lumen over here. See that the harmony's actually going, the fulgent died, okay. That was the harmony, not the harmony, the revelation actually going aggressive. Right, so yes, 2 Cypher swings per carry. That's a lot of ion beams. That is a lot of ion beams. They'll do so much work. So much good work. They've also got a lot of point defense. So a lot of small energy weapons. They're just pew-pewing a little bit here and there. And it just adds up, you know? It just definitely just adds up. We've got beams over here. This is one of the carriers, one of the Felicity class carriers. Just damage here and there. Just a lot of ion beams here and there. They've also got the entropy drive, which really, really hurts. The entropy thing. Uh-oh, that is a Harmony getting a Tachyon Lance to the face. That is the Felicity getting completely surrounded. With the Dio Brando personality. It seems to be really unhappy using its... Oh dear, don't EMP your friend. They seem to struggle using the sempiternal repeater, though. They seem to struggle with the sempiternal repeaters, unfortunately. Come on. Dead. The elevation up there is going to die. Yes, it did, unfortunately. The Harmony here is taking a lot of beams. A lot of phase beams went through there. Oof. That's overloaded, so dead. Beatitude, unfortunately. Felicity's... Ooh, brilliant down. Still an elevation here. Still an elevation. Still a beatitude. Still a beatitude over here. Still a Felicity over there. So they've still got some Zyphers flying around. Still a revelation. Another Harmony's taking a lot of damage. That Harmony's very low. Very low. That said, if you get in there, that thing is surrounded on all sides. Heavy blasters coming in. Those choirs are firing as well, so all it has to do is turn. All it has to do is get close enough and turn. Harmony is down over there. There you go. Turns and look at that. A Navi broadside. The elevation's taking a lot of damage, but it's holding its own. Considering it's fighting off against 3 brilliants. That said, as long as it takes its shields down, it's 2 high-intensity lasers to work there. That's not going to survive for too long if you put your shields down, buddy. That is a Beatitude going down there versus a lot of... Okay, so you can take, he's got armor there for the time being, but it's not going to last forever. Does it last long enough? Will it last long enough? That's the question. No, don't turn back. You haven't got any armor over here. Yeah. Ooh, nice block on the phase lances there. Nice block on those phase lances. You can still do that. That thing's still got really high flux. You can kill that. You can kill that Fulgent. You can kill the Fulgent. It cannot. It literally cannot put its shields down or it'll die. There you go. It's gonna be tricky because I think CR is starting to become a problem now. But it might be able to do this. They might be able to get through this wave. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be neat. But they've got the ships. They have the amount of ships required. They do have the amount of ships required. All they need to do is coordinate the damage. I kind of want to focus down here, though, because this is the story of this battle right now, is if this Beatitude can finish off this Fulgent, that means it sort of fought off 2 Fulgents with pretty much no hull remaining. Does that Fulgent actually have point? It doesn't actually have point defense at all. It's got IDPDAI and tack lasers, I think. That's all it's got. Glimmer is down. Come on. Come on! Come on! Is that why everyone's so quiet in chat? Because it's a real nail-biting fight? Chat's been dead for about good, like, 5 minutes. But this is like... The thing is, they can pull this back. It's so close. They are so close to actually making it through this wave. And if this Fulgent dies, which it needs to die, if this Fulgent dies, everything that's currently tasked with killing it will turn around and deal with the brilliance. But that revolves on that Fulgent dying. And there's 2 Beatitudes up here. We've seen a Beatitude with no health can take out a Fulgent, so... Ideally, if you manage to just... Come on, just... Get in it! Destroy it! There you go, it's got no... There you go, beautiful! Come in for the kill steal, whatever, just turn around and deal with those brilliants. Okay, at least the Beatitude over here has actually managed to peel off one of you guys. That Fulgent is over there doing something of its own volition. They've all killed there. They're turning to face the brilliant over here. CR is a problem, unfortunately, for a few of them. But there's a Beatitude here fully prepared to completely... Like, one burst of the Beatitude stuff is just already putting severe hurt onto that brilliant. They can do this. They can actually do this. Come on, please. Please, this is so good. Come on. Just get in there. Get in there and fight. This is agonizing. He's dead because he's got no CR left. But this is agonizing. You can do this. You literally have to kill... Okay, you have to kill essentially 3 brilliants because that thing is not going to get killed. Neither is that thing. I wonder if they're staying out just... Hang on. I can't tell what... I can't see what they're... Look at that! Venting in your face! So much punishment over it. Brilliant already down over there. You can do this. You can so do this. This Beatitude is going to go down. They can so do this. 4 CR. Look how much it's punished it. Like that thing's like 25% health right now. It died to its own critical malfunction. It died to its own critical malfunction. Another brilliant is down. Like they've done this. I genuinely believe that they've done this. There's one brilliant left, and there's a Fulgent and a Lumen. All they need to do is get close enough and kill this, and they'll get through this wave. Which, like, only one more ship needs to die. One more ship needs to die. Yeah, come on. You can do this. You need to do this. You need to pull this off. Kill it. Keep up with it. You actually have these. You have the subsystem that actually lets you keep up with him. Do it. You have to keep up. There you go. Wave 4. I am so happy. I am ecstatic. I'm not expecting you to survive this at all, but I'm ecstatic. I am so happy. I'm just going to speed through this because I'm sorry, but there's just only so much you can do. But I'm just ecstatic that you got to wave 4, and this is beautiful. We're down to this last remaining elevation right now. But that was... I'm happy. I'm really happy they got that far. I am really happy. It's another 0.5, so that's a total final score of 1.33 for the ORA, I believe. I think. If I'm correct. But, like, I'm so happy that they managed to get this far. And maybe they could have gotten further. Maybe if, like, in the first, like, wave they hadn't just decided to stay by the sidelines, they couldn't have gotten a lot further. Alright, now it's time for Psi. Now Psi is the other contender. With BlackRock having a poor showing so far, Psi is the other contender for the winner. Psi was technically 0.04 ahead of DA. Now basically DA got through 3 waves. If Psi gets through 3 waves, Psi wins. So if Psi gets through wave 4, Psi will win. Basically. Should you have faced a rematch? I don't know. Ultimately, I don't know. Anyway, just quickly go through this. Leading line, of course, as per usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Korokottas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Arguses, each of them with 2 Gnosis Interceptor wings. And we've added in 1, 2, 3 Siren-class cruisers with their big upfront kinetic weapon and teleport beam. But also Swift Rage 1. They have 6 hacking comlinks each, and there's 1 Garyon M-class with 3 Rocket Pro Mark IIs, which I do not understand why that's there. I especially don't understand why that's got integrated targeting unit, because that doesn't work with these guys. I'm not entirely sure what the point of this is. I have not got a clue, actually, what the point of this is. That is a really weird ship. That is the oddest ship anyway. Anyway, so, like I said, if they beat wave 3, they've won. Again, the Arguses have no actual weapons on them, so they're actually classed as civilian. They've got 1 oscillating beam. They're classed as civilian vessels. So I had to press all to make sure they deploy. Here we go. Gotta go for those nav boys. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll accept that weird ship just for that. Just for that. For perfect point system. Okay, so Nemean line, again slow, but we have here 1, 2, 3 of the Sirens with their essentially what are long-range kinetic lances. They have 2,000 kinetic damage on their main guns. Plus, yeah, the Zone Scorcher parade, which I'm not sure how it's going to work. Again, it'll do wonders in wave 4. Those Arguses are being really aggressive right now. The Argus is not going to survive for much longer. That said, it's being surrounded by Gnosis Interceptors, so maybe it will. Lumen and Glimmer are already down, so it's working. That said, that Argus is taking damage. Fire the shot! Fire the shot! Hacking Comlink does damage through the shields. Hacking Comlinks does EMP damage and energy damage through shields, so it is not crazy. It'll add up, especially against fighters. They're better than Gauss Cannons. They're slow firing, but they do a lot of damage. There you go. One shot just hit Effulgent over there. I wonder if they'll use it as in their teleport capacity. I wonder if that's possible. Will they use it in their teleport? Are they clever enough to... Nope, my question is answered. That question is answered. That was a beautiful use of the teleport gun. That was a fantastic use of the teleport gun. Someone clip that for me, please. That was beautiful. Something overloads just out of range? No, don't think so, buddy. You're in range now. Ooh, that was beautiful. A nice singularity. Oh, wow, saving! The siren just saved the Brilliant from this high explosive mortar bursts over there. Well, the Sai is doing very well. Sai is doing fantastically well. Did they actually lose the Argus in the end? No, there's Argus still alive over there. Fulgence down. Brilliant remaining, I think. And getting some high kinetics there. So much damage coming out. Being pulled together by the singularity missiles, but ooh, beautiful. Very quick. That was a very quick first wave, which bodes very well for Sai. This has to get to the fourth wave. They did lose an Argus, okay. If they get to the fourth wave, they will win the tournament. If they don't get to the fourth wave, Avionics wins. Basically. Oh! Brought in again, managed to hit the hull, but is going to get surrounded. Managed to get some nice hits there, though. I'm very happy that they are using the teleport cannons. The Carcotter's over here, saying hi. Carcutters, of course, have 2 kinetic accelerators and 2 high explosive mortars, so they're not just the Zone Scorcher, they're very well equipped. Looking here. Those Carcutters have done work in the past. Those guys need to stop worrying about that Lumen and turn around and face the 2 Brilliants that are here. Nice shot in the side of that Brilliant there. Oh, Carcutter disabled. Who are you? Where was the disabled Carcutter? That's a big loss. Over here to the other two, for the other 2 Brilliants. There are 2 Brilliants over here and 2 Brilliants over there. So let's focus here, because these guys are 2 Brilliants who are working in tandem, and they are literally the 2 different kinds. You have literally the Mjolnir Ion Pulsars and the Storm Needler heavy molder ones. The Nemean line is out of missiles, unfortunately. As is now the Gary Man is out of missiles because the Gary Man is literally useless. The Gary Man has nothing anymore. It is a flying target right now, so hopefully that'll work in its advantage. Fulgent down, Lumen down. Fulgent down over there. A lot of Gnosis over there, but again, there's a lot of damage here. There's a lot of damage. The Zone Scorcher is. I love the Zone Scorchers. Put it that way, I love the Zone Scorchers. All those light lances over there. Brilliant down, Fulgent down, wave 3. Okay, I'll be honest, Sai is doing fantastically well. Karai has definitely tuned this fleet wonderfully. And the siren, oh good, the one siren over there has gotten itself caught out though. I think it's pretty much dead at this point. You gotta work hard if you wanna push Yui out of that stream boss. There's no way to tie. I don't believe there's a way for them to tie, unfortunately, because of the way, because there were too many waves in round 1. It's basically because there were too many waves in round 1. There were 10 waves rather than 6. A tie is not actually possible unless they tied in week 1. And I guess in week 1, Sai went slightly better than ORA than DA. Again, a pull on a. Sadly, there's no one to capitalize on it, but that was a brilliant pull on a flux. I think it managed to fire its shot. My God. Very well played there by that Siren. Managed to get a really good in. That's almost dead brilliant over there. They might take the wave. See, they might. It's very likely they're going to take this wave. Okay. That Siren... Remember, technically, all that Siren has got is it's one gun. Everything else is a hacking comlink, which does a little bit of energy damage over... There we go. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, come home. Come home to Daddy. The Nemo line is going to lose out on speed, unfortunately. There's no way to stop that, but... I am very happy how the sirens are working out. I am ecstatic in how these sirens are working out. Come on, get a nice shot. Get the range. Get the range. I also love the fact that how awesome the sirens look when they fire. Are we going to be able to see you fire? I'm going to focus. There you go. Argus down, unfortunately. I changed it, didn't I? I swear to God I changed it. I swear to God I changed it. I definitely changed it. Does it still say Blood Bowl 2? Oh, okay. Don't give me a heart attack, dude. Also, Mimi is not a verb. Like, it's one of those moments where it's like, oh my god, I'm old. It's when I was like, memeing isn't a verb, and like, it annoys me to no end. Wave 4. Wave 4. So, yeah, with at least 0.5 coming out of this, that does put Sai in the lead. Oh, for God's sake. I'll have to check after. I swear to God I changed it. Oh my god, that's every torpedo in the book. And doesn't overload. It's disabled to hell, but doesn't actually overload. Siren 1, Siren 2, Siren 3, all three Sirens are still alive as well. Now, this is where the Zone Scorchers can totally come into their own, because there's a plethora of point defense here. All they gotta do is use it properly. There's so much point defense flying around right now that this could do very well. And to be fair, the Nemo line's done well, because it's actually here with what looks to be like 4 intact shields. We could see wave 5. Oh, managed to pull in Blistrera over there, which is very good. Which is fantastically good. Argus, another Argus is down. The Arguses are dropping like flies, unfortunately, which is a problem because that's their fighter cover. With fighter cover down, it's going to make it very difficult. But we're still there. We're still in it. The Nemean line is still around. It's still got a lot of damage under its wing. Whoa. Zooming a bit too close there. Okay, here we go. There we go. There we go. A couple of sirens here. A lot of damage to be done. A lot of damage to be done. You can pull it, if you can pull it in close. Yep, pull it in close. Scintilla is down. Argus is dropping like flies, but we are actually killing off a large amount of their fleet. A large amount of their fleet. Another Argus is down, but if they're shooting at Argus is not shooting Korakotas, well, they'll take it. That Garion there, not sure what he's doing. He's like Teleport a piece of hull to yourself, sure, why don't you? Okay, this is going fantastically well. 3 Sirens is still up. Scintilla's down over there. There's a Brilliant over there currently being focused by 2 Karakottas, which is completely stopping any missiles that get close. They're really good point defense. Scone Scorchers are fantastically good point defense. They just stop everything in their tracks. The Garion here is, again, not sure what he's doing anymore. Ooh. Ooh, nice shot on the side there. The Karakot is in serious trouble, but that Siren manages to save it with an absolute last-minute overload. Teleporting it close range as well, so it can keep punishing it. That was beautifully executed by the Siren. Those Sirens have been saving ships left, right, and center today. Shimmer down over there, Shimmer down over there, Brilliant down over there. The Nemo line still looks to be in one piece, taking a little bit of damage there, but other than that, it's in fine working order. That Brilliant's taking side damage from that. Ooh, Wave 5. And Wave 5. Now, Wave 5 is the first time we're seeing Wave 5 today. But it's a scary, scary wave. First of all, a lot of fighters. Secondly, 1, 2... Again, so this is 1 auto-pulse laser, 1, 2, 3 of these auto-pulse laser variants with plenty of salamanders and point defense. Then you have 4 of the Gauss Cannon HVD ion beam ones. Those are 3 ion beams there. Those are scary. And of course, these guys, which are actually terrifying. These are the Radiant class big ones. They've got lightning guns, 2 plasma cannons. Well, this one's got 2 plasma cannons, 2 locusts, 4 lightning guns, in fact. Sabo missile launchers and locust launchers. Whereas this one here has 2 high-intensity lasers, 2 Guardian point defenses, seven graviton beams. Okay, you're beam spam heavy, and you are burst heavy, and it's kind of crazy. That Karakotta is a bit trapped out there. It has got fantastic point defense, but I don't think it's that fantastic. I do not think it's that fantastic, but we shall see. I wasn't sure if we were going to get to Wave 5 today, so I'm very happy that we got to Wave 5. They have not got numbers on their side. That is one thing to say. They have not got numbers on their side, so... If the side manages to focus out the Brilliance, some good stuff could happen here. That's a weird graphical issue on that one broken gun there. Ooh, one Karakot is down. Again, there's a lot of plasma cannons there. You want to get in people's faces. Okay, that Radiance wants to get into people's faces right now. It is desperate to get into people's faces. And Argus down. A lot of beams here. A lot of beams. What actually is the ship system for the Radiance? Plasma jets, cool. That is actually a way to get my attention. If you cheer something, I'll definitely see it. God, no, I don't want to encourage that. I do not want to encourage that. Again, locusts, a lot of... Ooh. Okay, it overloaded there, which is where it was a problem. We lost one siren already. We have a siren here. We have several fighters, Oh god, they've just got here and forgotten how to play. Again. I made a meme apparently, I need to go see that. I don't remember doing that, but again, I don't remember what I had for breakfast, so... I love you sexually, asexually. I appreciate that. Interestingly enough, I think because... That's interesting. Because the salamanders are technically being fired at the armors, they're actually not looping around. They're just going straight for impacts. Oh, look at that. That is genuinely terrifying. That's the second armor piece down. There's a lot of lightning guns. The flux is high. Again, ooh, sirens are taking a lot of damage over here. Siren is down. Again, that siren is decided not to play. That Argus and that Caracotta have decided not to play. The Nemean line here is trying to do its best, to be honest, but hasn't got a lot of support right now. And it hasn't got armor. It hasn't got any frontal armor whatsoever, so if the shield goes down, any hits right there will do full damage. Caracotta is being very sadomasochistic over here. And just taking a lot of damage, and that's just painful. After this one is Shadow Yards, and then there's the pack. And that'll be it for today. Hopefully we'll be done before midnight. Nemean line. Did I just see the teapot float past the bridge? You got the gentleman personality, and I appreciate that very much. Oh, there you go. I'm waiting for the plasma cannons to fire, because that'll create a lot of vent for it. And, oh, God. A lot of punishment, a lot of pain. A lot of punishment, a lot of pain. And death of the Nemean Lion. Which is pretty much... What's left now is just... the Caracotta over there. Which is trying to face off against this one. Which is gonna... It can do it indefinitely until it's got CR, because that's not gonna go anywhere anytime soon. Argus got destroyed. Again, the Caracotta didn't want to play, so just backing off. I wonder if it was... dead. And... still alive over there. With a siren? No, this is the wreckage of a siren. And I believe we're just down to you. I believe you're the last one left. And... again, you are just going to dance around forever. Until, of course, the other brilliants come in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep. Did not flame out, thankfully. But it's flamed out anyway because low CR now, so... the ion beams are punishing. That is a lot of ion beams. And that's the end of that, I believe. Ion beams go through. Auto pulse lasers are still firing. Gauss cannon shots are coming in, and that's the end of that. Whew. That was long, but that was worth it. That was a full 0.66 points to... which makes Psy's final score 1.86, which puts it in the lead by 0.2, I believe. And now we have Shadow Yards. Now, okay, Shadow Yards by Mendonca hasn't changed a lot. Okay, so we got same here, same here, same here, same here. It hasn't changed. The Tartaruses, the Minarets. What's actually changed is that we have Seskis. We have 23 Seskis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That is 23. That is 23 Seskis with chain gang CPCs and polarizers. That's crazy. That is nuts. That is 23 Seskies. Every bit of points. Every spare point was put into Seskies for this one. And I do not know why. Hopefully it'll play out for them because they've got a lot of ships. That is a lot of Seskies. How many points is that in Seskies, by the way? That's close. That's 850 points away. But that's 23 Seskies. That's 23 Seskies. And I think they're going to get swatted like flies. And my suspicion is they're going to get swatted like flies. We have to count them. One. Two. No, not two. Two. Three. Four. I don't know, but we're going. Five. I'm going to keep counting on the piece of paper so I can actually talk and not have to forget about it. So the Mimir's here, the Tartaruses are here. The Wave Pulse Cannons are doing damage now, because all they gotta do is flux out the target. Mimir's just like, no, I'm not dealing with this. Again, back to like geeking out about how awesome mods look. Look at that. Look at those. Look at those individual thruster like animations. They are absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Seski down. That's number 6. Have they actually taken out a Remnant ship yet? They have. Of course they have. Whenever the Mimir can deign to fight. Good. Mimir comes in and just wrecks face because it can. Now, technically, if Psy reaches the last wave, it'll be in second place. Psy has to reach. So not Psy. If SRA reaches the last wave, they'll get put into second place, which is just vaguely amusing. If they get to the fourth, if they get to the 5th wave, they'll be joint second. That's I've lost count. That's what, 8 now. Wave Pulse is here. The Brilliant's still alive, which is a problem. At 9. I'm gonna count. I'm counting them down. So this is just amuses me. Now, last week, the Tartaruses actually did... Shadowy's just perplexed. This is my mod. Why did he pick 23 Shatskis? I think that's 10. No, this wasn't 10. I gotta remember the last names of these things. The Brilliant's over here. Are you gonna be able to hit with a Nidhogg? Because, you know, that would be nice. Nope, that's 10, I think. Mimir can't fire because of the Tartarus in the way. The Tartarus doesn't really need much help. green on green, I think you'll find. Or like a teal on teal at least. Come on. And the Seskis are on already lowered. I think they've got hardened subsystems as well, which is the really weird bit. Hang on. I believe they've got hardened subsystems. They've got hardened subsystems as well, so... For what good that's doing to them. Wave 2 at least, hurrah! Okay. And there you go. Mimir is following the tradition of being first in against the entire enemy fleet. Just it is representing itself at least. I mean, it's getting some nice damage on there. It just actually needs to get bailed out right now. It managed to pull it off, but to be fair, unlike everything else, it's actually managed to pull off being surrounded. Mainly because I think all the brilliants are kind of distracted by going down here. They're desperate to capture that point, I think. Which potentially means that if the Mimir gets its act together, it could flank them. But right now it's being hit by that ions. Sadly, it can't actually bring a lot of its firepower to bear because all of its rear-facing weapons are just basic CPCs. Oh, Seski down. That's 11. That Mimir needs help, which is the really weird bit. That Mimir needs... No, maybe not, because that Lumen's decided to go away right now. Okay. I'm just counting the Seski deaths, because this is just so weird. Okay, so we got a couple of Clades and the Morning Star firing the little side beams. What they're called again? They're called the Murti-Kaz beam. Ooh, it's just changed. Cool. It used to be a straight up beam. You are okay. You're not actually. Are you flamed out? I can't tell. You're still engaging, so you're not that badly damaged. All you need to do is engage. Hang on, let me just quickly remove that so I can actually see what's happening. There's so much text I can't see what's happening. The Brilliant's over there fighting off against the Morning Star. Morning Star and a Clade dueling out with a Seski backup here. They're doing quite well. It's actually double teaming this this Brilliant with the help of a Seski. They managed to overload it, so that wave pulse cannon is slowly but surely just... Ooh, the Murti managed to get in a nice hit straight into armor as well, so beautifully executed there. Oh, managed to turn his shield just in time. Mimir is also just over here at the moment, just... Mimir is just like, hey guys. Oh, Morning Star is down. Which was the one over here who was dueling the other Brilliant. Now the Tartarus is going, you know what, Brilliant? To hell with you, I've got a Glimmer to fight at. Okay, the Seski deaths have actually slowed down. Maybe Clade here. A couple of Rakshasa bomber wings. Missing their torpedoes, unfortunately. Okay, where's Mimir? Mimir's still over there, unfortunately. It's decided to not play. So the Tartaruses are doing a lot of good work. Tartarus did a lot of good work last week as well. They're just going into siege mode and then you can't really shift them. SRA for wave 6. If SRA gets to wave 6, there'll literally be just 0.03 difference between... I do like the idea of letting both winning the first 2 places. If they're like within 0.1 of each other, they should just fight it out. With the same fleets. Screw everything else, just get exactly the same fleets and let them fight. Okay, Seski class is about to die. This Brilliant's gotten itself surrounded. Brilliant is down. Good. Remember turning to face... Is there still a Brilliant down here? No, there's a Fulgent, though. The Fulgent here, facing off against the new missile ones. Fight out regardless. Yeah, sure, fight out regardless, I don't care. I'd love to, I love casting this stuff, so yeah, have a fight. I'm just worrying about fairness a little bit. Oh, that was... Did you just cheer that twice? Because... cheer 99. There are rules. Oop. How much HP has actually Yui got left? I can't actually see from here. Okay, so... Right. We've hit Beam Wave, so... You know, so it's... Something's happening. Oops, Seski down. 12. I think I'm miscounted by now, but, you know... I'm going to carry on with this. Nemirs are fighting again. Oops, Seski down. 13. Yeah, like... So much damage coming from capital ships. Listen to you. Oop, 14. Hey! I'm not arguing. Convince Tardy. Like, just completely bug Tardy in Discord after this, saying, Tardy, we want fighting! We want more blood! Oops, Seski down. 15. Mimir's taking some hull damage. Clade down. Now, who's not playing the game anymore? Sargasso, but Sargasso is a carry. That's not too much of a problem. It's actually still around. It's just hanging back like it should do. The AI battle will still have the PvP files in it. Huh. Maybe. We shall see. I'll see if it's easily done. And if you have time. We still have pack after this. Like I said we're hoping that Shadow Yards gets to wave 6, so. Sadly, I don't have it set that the stream boss can heal. I can literally have it set up so that the stream boss can heal by cheering even further. That's just mean. I'm happy to see that stream bosses worked out and people have learned that. Yep, that works. Killing yourself and replacing yourself does work. So. All right, cool. So if you have time, I will totally get the first 2 winners to do it. I will totally cast it as well because I'm wanting to cast PvP for a while now. It'll be very interesting to see that happen. Okay. Well. Okay, so. When we're done here, I'll probably get some more in-depth help, but yeah. Let's make it happen, screw it. It'll happen no matter what. I have decided. It'll happen no matter what. So it's basically, depending on how this goes, it's either going to be Psi versus DA or Psi versus SRA. I love the fact we're entertaining the idea that so I can do this. Why was my post suspended? Yeah, this is a very... SRA is spread out a lot. Which means they can beat this wave, which I think they might be able to do because the Mimir is actually behaving. Just, I think they're going to get wrecked when wave 4 comes along, just because of their positioning. I've stopped counting Seski deaths. I stopped at 15, though. The fact that there's still Seskis alive is really saying something. Thanks for all the cheers, guys. I'm really happy. I'm ecstatic. Up, and there's a brilliant down. That could be... Okay, how much is left? There's a Lumen over there. That's dueling a Seski. There's a Glimmer over there. There's a Fulgent over there. I think it's the Fulgent and the Glimmer? It might just be the Fulgent and the Glimmer, so when that Fulgent dies, we'll get to wave 4. I thought that was it. That is not it, apparently. There's a second Glimmer over here. Which is gonna meet the Elysium head-on, I think. Oh, I say head-on, tail-on. All those Barragos just missing. Uh-oh. Elysium is here. Firing scatter CPCs and regular CPCs. Oh, Barrago wins, and, okay. They have kind of managed to regroup a little bit, although there is still a Clade and a Morningstar down here and a Seski. But they managed to regroup a little bit, so... Now, this is where we see if all the point defense really comes into play, because that's kind of what the Chain Gang CPCs are all about. Oh, thank you very much. You are making me a lot merrier. Alright, Dizzy. You have a great holiday, man. Speak to you at a later date. Oh no, that's Tartarus down. They got completely swarmed. It's loud, it's very loud. Thanks, Dizzy. I'm saluting you right now, but have a great holiday, man. Oh, the second Tartarus goes down. It's a lot of missiles to deal with. It's a lot of missiles to deal with here. And they've got a lot of PD, but they haven't got Zone Scorchers, which I think is what's really set the Psy up for this. To just ignore so many missiles. Sargasso's going to go down, which is over here somewhere, right? Sargasso was over here somewhere? Over there. No, Sargasso was over here somewhere. There? What were you doing over there? Oh, that's kind of... Huh. It's dead, but the thrusters are still firing. How interesting. Oh, they've stopped now, but I found that amusing. Tartarus is in trouble. Sargasso is down. Morningstar is down. I haven't actually seen you fire the Nidhogger once, so... What's up with that? You gonna fire that Nidhogger? Because it'd be beautiful if you did. You're gonna miss it, but come on, fire it. Fire. Fire the Nidhogg. Fire it. You got this. You got the flux to spare, buddy. You got a Nidhogger right there, just fire it. No, you haven't got the Flux now, but you had Flux before. Okay, so the Minaret is taking damage. Elysium's still going, strong. The Mimir is still there. The Tartarus is still there. That is the Elysium's secondary, I believe, which it fired it, and I think it missed it, because that thing can still move. Come on, Mimir. Come on. Focusing, turning to focus on the... Okay, Lustar is down. Morningstar is going to go down. Minaret is going down. Morningstar is going down. Minaret down. Morningstar. Seski is still alive. That is a still living Seski. Somehow. Mimir. Will the Mimir actually manage to take out this? Come on. Kill it. Good. There you go. So, it's a Minaret over there, a Seski over there, a Seski over there. So you have 2 Seskis left. Is that what we're limited to at the moment? Yeah, 2 Seskis left. 2 Seskis left, a Tartarus, a Clade, and the Mimir. Minaret's taking damage, Seski's taking armor damage. Tartarus is about to get fluxed out, unfortunately. It'll probably die to the wave now. Tartarus is down. Mimir ramming the corpse out of the way, saying, "You've died, you don't deserve to get caught up in this. I'll save your hull, at least." Seski's down. Mimir getting punished now. Getting out of trouble, though. Mimir, of course, very agile with its ship system. But cannot really do much right now. It's so fluxed out, it hasn't got a moment to spare. Has not got a lot of armor left either. It is now death by 1,000 cuts, because there's not much that Mimir can do. It has now hit 25% hull. 20% hull, maybe? Ooh. I think this is it. I think this is it. We're going to have some minor impacts from a Locust there. Boom. Mimir's down. And what's left, I believe, is that Clade. Which is going to get rammed by the Mimir hull. Donk. Even in death, the Mimir pushes his friends out of trouble. Even in death. Wave 4 vanquish. That's 3 waves to which puts the SRA at 1.5. Which actually puts the SRA into 3rd place. Mimir Assault. Even in death, Mimir saves his friends, or tries to at least. Yeah, that puts SRA solidly in 3rd place, unless BlackRock gets a redo. Yeah, 1.5. One more to go. One more to go. Let's do Pack. Now, as far as I understand it, Pack again. We have the Bulldog, the Mastiffs, the Barfy, Wire Foxes, the other Mastiff, the 5 Commodores. Then you have the 2 more Barfies and the 5-6 Poopies. Now we have 2 more Mastiff, but these are Chewies. These are basically massive point defenses, but they've got forward-facing point defenses, which is just really weird. Forward-facing burst PD lasers and a Guardian PD system. Not sure why they didn't put the PDs, there. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of these commanders with the railguns and the heavy mortar, and 2 more wirefoxes. Right, so in comes Pack. We're looking at a lot of ships. I gotta say, a lot of ships. Wow. Let's all go for that sensor outpost. That sensor is the most important thing we've ever seen. Oryxen is a good 12,000 off. So many ships, in fact, that you can just hear them clank off each other there. The Wirefoxes have just dashed ahead for the caps, because they can. And they're going to be able to... No, not quite going to make it to that one. Not quite going to make it there. A Wirefox is already low. The Wirefoxes are very, very fragile at the best of times. Wow, Pack is really scared of that one Lumen that they've grouped up in such a way that they're ramming themselves. That commander is getting like pincered between so many Mastiffs it doesn't know what to do right now. Wirefox is down. These guys think Death Ball is good. This Death Ball, not so much. Sometimes Death Ball works. This Death Ball is too much, especially because these commanders, they all got railguns. They need to be facing their targets. They've got 4 railguns a pop. That is a lot of kinetic damage. Wirefox destroyed. Wirefox again taking damage. Wirefox destroyed again. Okay, this is the point defense Mastiffs, so... Not sure why, but sure. Okay, so... Again, the Death Ball is really, really weird. I think it's still because they're all set to capture that one point. That's why. They're all set to capture that one point. So they're all going like, we need to get over there now. And they can't really. It is the Pack, indeed. Okay, so I think they might finally be able to get that, because once they've gotten that, okay, no, they have redistributed. Okay, that's good. They have redistributed. Now we have one of each Mastiff over there. Where's the Bulldog? The Bulldog is over there. It's the big target, of course. The Brilliants are over here right now. That Commodore is firing a lot of railguns. It's a lot of kinetic damage there. 4 railguns is a lot of kinetic damage. Look at that. Like, if they get the kinetic damage, it's a lot of damage. A couple of those will really make shields have a bad day. They just need to really focus on getting that damage out. Here, of course, we have the Bulldog has double Devastator cannons at the front, which has been a controversial choice, and a couple of Phase Lances. The idea, of course, was to get the Devastators in something's face to do a lot of high explosive damage, but it hasn't really worked out that way because of the very variable range. The very variable range of the Devastator. That Wirefox is doing some work at the moment. It's a bit of a weird one, but it's... Like I said, we'll see what happens when the Brilliance probably get stuck in. Again, the Bulldog, I believe, has the entropy amplifier, so it does increase damage of whatever it's attacking. So that can hopefully help out. See, that's the problem with this one we had with the Devastator. Some shots just stop early. Maybe it'll help out in wave 4 if it gets that far, but so far it hasn't really been that useful. The commanders have made a firing line here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 commanders over there. 8, 9 if you include this one, these ones. There's a lot of kinetic damage here. They just need to put it on target, because if they put it on target, there's not much that can take that much. Although, they can't really take a Reaper either. It's a good line. It's got a good visual here. Fulgent and Brilliant over there, as well as the Shimmer. Again, if you manage to pull this off, keep the kinetic damage up, a lot of damage. A lot of kinetic damage. Especially because I believe the Commodores have a rate of fire increase subsystem, so which they're not really using because there's wireflies in the way. Wirefoxes. Brilliant down. First Brilliant down. Scintilla down. Second Brilliant's over here, so let's focus on second Brilliant. Scintilla's been hit by the entropy increaser, so it's taking increased damage. And Brilliant's pretty much just the Brilliant left right now. There's some minor frigates here and there, but pretty much just the Brilliant left. There's a Fulgent over there, and another, and a Lumen, and a Glimmer. But again, get those commanders close enough, and say goodbye to your flux. Or say hello to your flux, goodbye to your shields. All they need to do is focus fire. If they focus fire, things will go down very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. And several frigates. I'm just going to speed up the frigates because they're frigates. They'll die eventually. We all know they will. Wave 2, good. Now, interestingly enough, the entire wave went to capture that sensor jammer because it apparently is the most important sensor jammer in the world, which has given the pack of a bit of a moment to compose themselves, which is nice. Yeah, that's pretty to have a proper engage. Okay, right, so here we go. Brilliants are finally arriving. They have here a Fulgent, again, seeing multiple railguns coming in. Again, if they had remained focused on that Fulgent would be dead by now, but they killed the Lumen instead, so swings and roundabouts. That is a hurt Mastiff, although it's a point defense Mastiff, so it's regularly less useful. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. So much kinetic damage. Make use of it. Make use of it. Put that damage downstream. Do not let them have the shields up. Look at this. That's what we want to see. Again, even if they're doing kinetic damage, after a while you'll go through the armor and kinetic damage still hits hull for 100%, so... Again, not really sure why the Wirefoxes are there, but I'm sure there's a reason. I'm not sure why these are there, to be honest, but... They're just gonna be... Hey buddy, what up? You like being there? I'm sure this is a great place for you. It's that spot, it's always on this side for some reason. They've just decided to chill out on that side of the map. Brilliant's coming in, but it's in quite high flux because the Commodore was there. Because the Commodores are there, the flux gets put up quite high. Now, like I said, it's not too bad. All we need to do is focus up. This is going... They are spread out though, so that is something in their advantage. Ooh. Brilliant down, Glimmer down. So that Brilliant up there just died, I believe. Which let everyone turn around and go for this Brilliant over here. Which is pretty much like trying to fight a Mastiff 1v1. The Commodores are now running out of running out of CR, but again, that's been less of an issue this round because of the because of the 100% reset. There's 24 railguns on one ship with a rate of fire increase, so it's nothing to be sneezed at. However, like I said, you can't do the same thing back, because that's got a Storm Needler. That's got a Storm Needler. That's what we want. There you go. Plenty of kinetic damage. Plenty of kinetic damage. Wait for the shield to go down and get a nice tachyon beam in. If you could. And then you pull back for some reason because something's very important. Oy vey. What are you guys chasing down? You're chasing down a Fulgent over there. I'm going to keep focusing on the Brilliant, to be honest. Again, being really cautious about that. But it doesn't matter. They killed the Brilliant over there, so this Brilliant's still alive. And they are actually leaving it be. Night of the Disco has arrived. They're a bit spread, but because that Brilliant is actually coming down, it's actually helped out because it's pulled these guys back off the front lines. That said, the Commodore might just die for it. There's a Commodore over there. I'm pretty sure that's going to die. To be honest. Glimmer and Lumens just died here. Because they're coming into a... There's a lot of damage here. It doesn't look like it, but there's a lot of damage here. That Brilliant's still alive. And if the Commodores just learn to focus fire, there would be so much trouble. The Bulldogs have also been doing sterling work, just because... Okay, now this is the range that the Devastator can work at. You want it to be this close. Because at this range, you can pretty much be guaranteed that everyone's going to hit. Come on, guys! You need Commander back up here. You need Commander back up here to overload the Brilliant. See, nice. There you go. There you go. Do that. Make sure, because this is Tachyon Lance. The Commanders have... Oh, they do have ships. Okay, good. I wasn't sure. Commander just died over there, unfortunately, dueling a Fulgent, it looks like. But so far... Again, they're focusing the shields behind because of all the damage coming from behind, which means that the railguns shoot from the front, and without any armor, railguns hurt. Ooh! That was a bad moment to look away, I think. That was a bad moment to look away. They might actually get through this wave, because there's not much more of this wave to go. In fact, yeah, you're right. Wave 4 is the gatekeeper. It started off being wave 3, but as we get further through, a lot of people got better at dealing with wave 3, and then getting onto wave 4. Again, look at that, look at that! Capitalize on it. Get some good damage to the... Oh. You were just shy. You were just shy of overloading it, or at least causing it to have to vent while under fire. Again, I don't know why you exist. You guys confuse me. You go Mastiffs. Oh, nice. Some nice spread damage there. You tried to Tachyon Lance a fighter. You go. Ah. Oh. That is a... with a Glimmer over there. Okay. Again, managed to make it through this wave, thankfully. The Brilliant over there is currently... If they focus fire, this thing is dead. They just ought to be in range at the same time. Right, wave 4. Wave 4 is the one we don't believe in, right? Wave 4 is we believe that they will not continue because... I guess this was kind of the wave that the point defense Mastiffs were designed for? Maybe? I still don't know why you exist. It still confuses the hell out of me. Adorable, proud Sashimi Smoocher Z. I love clip names. No, Mastiff down. Yeah, I think this is. I think they used up what they could for the fight with the Night at the Disco. Mild injury has locationed us. Is that just the pretentious one? Okay, that's going to be painful. That is a lot of beams coming down on here. Plus, what will eventually be a lot of sabos coming in the front, and pylons as well. Mastiff Bulldog. Bulldog is under a fire from a lot. A Shimmer, a Scintilla, and a Lusteri. And that was quick. That was a quick collapse, unfortunately, but it worked out. They got to wave 4. They got to the Gatekeeper wave and earned a respectable 0.5, which gives them a total score of 1.4, which puts them in 5th, as far as I can tell. I actually haven't checked what wave 3 is. 1.5 for Midtech, and 1.33 for High Tech. Oh, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good run. Which means that after all 3 days, in first place we have Psy on 1.86, and in second place we have Diablo Avionics over 1.66. And now I get to set up the combat. So hang on, let me just tab out. I have to set this up, right? Okay, so really unprofessionally, let's quickly just go do this now. How does this work? Authentication, mods, AI battles, data. 1.4, yes, 1.4. So, oh, is this missions? Survival? No, it's not there. Where is it? Survival, fleet data, round matches, is that the one? Guys, what file do I have to change? It's not survival, it's tournament? That doesn't look the wrong, that's not the correct file, is it? That's not the correct file. Going around matches. Okay, that's set up properly. All I just need to do is rename them and drag them into the correct thing, right? So, which of them is which? Which is which now, last? So, if it's correct, this should be this one. Yep, it's case. These ones. Copy those, and 6, 7, 8, 9. Fleet data 9. Is that correct? That is correct. Okay, so it's 9 as well. Nope. And put those over there. Now, if I go into tournament, we should rename these into player 1. It's player 1. Oh, hang on, that's not correct. Is that right? No, hang on, wait a second. That's player1.fleet.csv. Oh god, this is going to bother me forever. That's fleet. That's fleet data. Okay, so it's player 1 fleet.csv. This is player 1 data.csv. Okay, so we can move those in there. And let's rename this to player 2. Put those in there. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. No, I'm not looking at my Discord. I'm not looking at my Discord. I think I managed to pull it off. Missions. Tournament. It's correct, but it's the wrong fleets. Right, let me look at my Discord. And set the round data to round 3. Right, that's what I missed. Okay. That's what I missed. Yeah, I did. So it's tournament, round data, round 3. I think that's correct. Right. Yeah. God's sake, just save the damn thing. Right. Now. I see you. No, that doesn't work either. Blast. Okay. With the fleet and data files, just change the matches and set the round data to round 3. Round data, round matches. Just like the round matches is fine. Round data. Yeah, I've got round 3 in the round data of the tournament. Yep. Hang on, there's. Yeah, it'll be a best of 3. It'll definitely be a best of 3. I'll do it like we did last season, where I'll do one from the point of view of Diablo, one from the point of view of Sai, then I'll flip a coin. Yes, it will be a best of 3. Please, you don't need a cheer to get me to pay attention. That's there, and because I know I've got the right things because it's the right faction, so it's the correct thing. It's just for some reason this is not working out as I would like it to. I don't bother for the spam. I'm just sorry that you'd pay me 25 cents for it. Hang on, I'm still debugging this. Still debugging this. You can't do it for me. Fair enough. Can I just quickly check the files? Because Fleet 1 player data is that. That's round 1, round 2, round 3. Surely, if I just go into the fleet files and set all the rounds to round 1, it should work. Go away, Razor Synapse. I don't care about you right now. Come on, Dirty. The lag is... Okay, I'll try that. So I'll try putting everything here as round 1. So all the fleets here will use everything they had at round 1. So... see how that works out. Yeah, save that. Okay, save that. Good. Yes, I want to save that. Yes, save that. Thank you. And Jesus Christ. Yes. Excel does not like CSVs. And that's going to go Alt 1. This is so professional, guys. I do apologize. Okay, cool. Save. Yes. Actually, yes. Yes. For the love of... Oh, God. Right. Well, that's less useful. Missions. That's... Nope, I just crashed. Okay. Something special happened there. Oh, for God's sake. Hang on. take that and take AI battles. Put you on just put you on that for the time being, and tournament. This is now. I'm also sending the tournament round data. Let's see, this is tournament round data. Those are the survival files and tournament round data. You say you can wait. It's like 10 to midnight here. I'm tired, but I'm determined. I'm tired, but I am determined. No retreat, true. Flagship, clock, false. Versus screen, no retreat. Flagship, I don't know. Okay, hang on 1 second. Okay, let's do this old-fashioned way then. By deleting that folder completely, re-grabbing AI battles, re-extracting AI battles, and doing this the real way. I actually don't have Notepad++. Not in this install, unfortunately. So it's 6 and 9. Go there. And so I'm going to move you guys into tournament. I need to open up round matches in not Excel. Open with anything that's not Excel. So it's 6 and 9 I want. So it's 6, 9. And I want round data. Open that in not Excel. And round is 1. Change that to 3. Save. So, how's everybody doing? Okay, so at least Starsector is currently loading, so we can hopefully go back to this one eventually. I need a trusty coin, don't I? I need a coin so I can coin flip. I haven't coin flipped in ages. I'm happy now. I get to coin flip again. Cool. Right. So, what up? Yes, okay, we have success. Huzzah. Good, hurrah, we have a success. I've got a coin, everything is happy. All is good with the world. Just cracked my neck. Apologize for the noise. Cool. Right, so yeah, technically Psy is in first place and Diablo Avionics in second place, so I'm actually going to go for Psy first. And it's going to be a best of 3. Same rules as before. Basically, we just attack people. And it goes on until one side wins. And hopefully not a CR death, because I would really not like that. Without further ado, the tiebreaker. People can get redos, but I don't think the redos are going to make much of a difference unless BlackRock manages to get all the way up to round 4. I'm not sure it's going to make a difference, but yep, cool. And here we go. Oh god, I just realized. Hopefully, when I'm playing as Diablo, oh my god, this is going to be so cramped. This is going to be amazing. Dizzy versus Karoy. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be the cramped. That's cool because I get to see 1.4 million. What's this? versus that's only 8,000 points apart. So this is going to be amazing. I love this map. Okay, so we have here is one hell of a fight. Rip my frame rate, I think. Yeah, rip my frame rate, because this is going to go nuts. So incoming thrusters are going to get coming in, but they're getting ripped apart by the point defense. So many missiles, but against so many fighters. This is crazy talk. Oh my god. Okay. Interestingly enough, the Jerichos are there, but on the alternate side, the Psi aren't firing many missiles. The Psis don't have that many missiles to fire, so the Jerichos aren't really that useful. They'll stop the Singularity torpedoes, but that's about it. Oh god, that's so loud. Okay, first proper contact of the game. Maelstrom goes head-to-head with the Korakata. Korakata is backing away, it looks like, but took a lot of flux damage, whereas the Maelstrom also high on flux because it's firing its own weapons. In fact, most of it's soft flux. They didn't actually cause much hard flux damage to each other. The haze is here. The haze can cause a lot of hard flux damage, so... Uh-oh, that's a... Nope, there you go. First Argus is down. That is probably where the weakness of the Psi lies. If Psi manages to take out a lot of their Arguses, a lot of the fighter... with less fighters flying around, the Rangers will have complete freedom. I say complete. Zone Scorchers still exist. Yeah. So, this is kind of crazy. This is actually insane. Oh, Nemean Lion being pummeled already. Garyon is already down. Again, the Garyon... I suppose the Garyon actually died before it ran out of missiles, so that's a point for it. First shield is already down. I'm not entirely sure who's attacking that. I think it might just be the Wanzers. Because everyone's being very defensive. Very defensive. Let's say the Maelstrom is kind of holding off. Okay, you have one Siren there, one Siren. Where's Siren number 3? Siren number 3 is over here. It's kind of firing shots to that hail every once in a while. Ooh, Karakata's taking some damage there. Uh-oh. Someone's going to regret this. I haven't decided who yet. No, the Maelstrom doesn't care. Maelstrom comes in, scares people, but then just backs out again. That Flicker Core is really doing work. Uh-oh. Again, Argus. So close to dying. Vapor is down, though. Just the Vapor. Couldn't see what kind it was. What kind was that? That was a bodyguard. That was 2 Graves gone. I don't do underdog fleets personally, but God, it's going to be so late. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how clear cut this is. Okay, so ooh. Uh-oh. The Union Line's lost both its frontal shields. That Gust has decided to not play, as has that Haze. Now, the Haze has played, it's just fall back temporarily. Not entirely sure why. Nemean Lions taking damage to the hull. That Maelstrom hasn't really been bothered yet. It's taken a little bit of hull damage, but other than that, it's perfectly fine. Those... Okay, those were like... Although they were Blazai's banished torpedoes. Are they going to be able to fire? Banished torpedoes away! Managed to fire one of them, didn't quite manage to pull out the second one. That Siren's on very low hull as it is. That Siren is taking the full brunt of a lot of Ibises, essentially. Although I just got hit by something EMP hit you there. The Nemean line is fold back. Oh dear, okay, there you go, that's an Argus down. That's an Argus down, I think. Yep, Argus down. Nemean Lions on 30% hull. No, was it? No. Argus at 30% hull. Nemo 9's out of missiles. I didn't see any of them actually do anything. I think the Jericho stopped every single Singularity torpedo. I didn't see a single Singularity torpedo detonate, so I think the Jericho's managed to stop them all. Ooh! I do not see what's causing the damage. Something invisible is causing the damage to the enemy line, because I'm not seeing it whatsoever. They're getting pincered now. They're getting pincered now. That Gust and the Fractus is over there doing nothing. It's firing thrushes, which is amazing, but... Oh, Karakata there. Ooh, Karakata there. Punishment. Ooh, Rexons again, kinetic damage, but once you've got no armor, kinetic damage is no difference to anything else. Oh! 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 Argus down again. They've been pushed back into a very tight grouping over here. Because the Karakata's engaged. I do think that the DA had the better capital ship in this situation, better fighter cover. They just need to be able to... Ooh, the hail is down. Karakata is down. Like, the Psy definitely has more cruisers, not counting the carriers. So... the Psy can probably last longer, but I think the Maelstrom is having more of an effect on the fight than the Nemean line ever has. The Nemean line sort of pulled out completely. And the Karakars are taking damage. Taking a lot of damage. The map may be too small for the Psy to maneuver properly. They're getting pincered in and they can't really use their movement to their advantage. Which means this probably isn't a fair match, but it's for fun, eh? We can say that Psy won the tournament, but Diablo possibly, we'll see how the next round goes. Diablo possibly won the standoff. Yeah, the map is about as wide as the battle line, so there's a limited movement situation here. That said, a lot of the small ships are dying now for Diablo, so... And they're fragile. They are fragile ships, so when you get through the... Ooh, Kara cut it down. Again, the Maelstrom is doing a lot of work. I was expecting to see the Haze do work, but the Haze is over there dealing with an Argus. There's an Argus over there as well, which I'm assuming that means the Fractals have come into play. The Sirens actively retreated. Oh, okay, that's why, because this is so small that this is actually the rear edge of the map. This is literally the rear edge of the map. They can't go back any further. Okay, here you go. Lion versus Maelstrom. Both damaged slightly. Lion, unfortunately, lacking a lot of kinetic damage. And it's getting pummeled not only by... Oh my god, there you go, the Strifes. Strife and Ravens. The Strifes and the Ravens coming in and just completely doing damage. They may have removed the chat from the Pterodor drones, but those armor panels still shatter. And I think we're just mopping up now. I think we're just mopping up now. That kill feed is getting really big. I think we're down to the last Korakata right now, I think. That's a crazy kill feed. It's firing right. That was a Raven class heavy answer. Again, you cannot kill that thing by missiles. You have to get closer enough to start firing at it. Argus is down, and the Korakata... Argus, okay, clearly they were not just down to that Korakata, but that was the only shit that matters. The Arguses aren't really doing anything right now. Oh, again, those Rexons... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, there's a lot of thrusts. Dizzy wins round one. Quick. Let's get it. Round two. From Dizzy's perspective, let's just quickly go in. Hopefully the AI will be clever enough to deploy everything at once. I'm hoping the AI will deploy everything at once. Please, AI, deploy everything at once. Yeah, the Arguses are here. That's all I was worried about. Are the Arguses here? Change the battle size. I can't do that now. That would be unfair. Okay, let the battle line form up. You go properly line up and start doing damage. Because you got the damage, all you got to do is actually do it. Ooh. Again, something... What's actually hitting this? Is it just getting hit by thrushes? Is it being spammed by thrushes? Is that what's happening here? Because something is... Maybe is it a raven getting through? It could be a raven getting through and just sitting there unheeded, maybe? This is the map for round one. Eh, well... Argus down, Vapor down. Jericho has a mild injury locationed upon them. I have a haze, a hail here, trying to trade with a Korakota. Vapor is down. Again, focusing fire, a lot of focus fire. Surprising a lot of focus fire on the Nemean Lion. We lost another little armor. Here we have, of course, the Strife, who's just ramming it. Ooh, that was... The haze doing exactly what it's supposed to do and hitting head on with all the thrushes. In the perfect location, in fact. The perfect location. I'll be honest, that Nemean Lion is literally pointing its nose at every single damage. Well, that's the Nemean Lion down. There's a Korakata down over there. There's one Siren down. Victory over the Nemean Lion accomplished. The Maelstrom just falls back for a bit. Before he's going, I'm bored. I'm going to come in again and start putting Rexons into the face of an Argus. I always forget because the Mostro and the Rexon look the same, the projectiles, so I get a little bit... Sometimes I get confused about which is which. I forget it's got a Mostro, essentially. I'm just going to hold shift now, because I think this is a foregone conclusion right now. Unfortunately. Again, this map did kind of favor Diablo, but it was just a bloodbath for funsies. Things died. It was a hell of a mess. Dizzy isn't here for this, so this will be amusing to tell him. Okay, so Rexes have a red trail that's white. Yeah, they're still very similar. It's like they're still red projectiles of the same size, give or take. I can see the red trails now, but it's still a bit of a... I still find them quite similar. Nope, that's a potentially dead Korakata if the Gus just faces it again. Nope, didn't have to, just fired Rexons anyway. Hayes is here, firing Rexons. Oh, didn't actually manage to get a Zone Scorcher up in time. Korakatas, and there we go. I think Korakata, Argus, and last remaining Argus, I believe. 1v1ing versus a Haze and a couple of Warlusts killed by the Warlusts, and there is something left. What's left? A single fighter stuck inside the corpse of the Argus. Seriously, what's left? Oh, this Argus over here. She's being engaged upon by every single thrush. That Argus has a serious yeast infection. Oh. Ah. Wow, they lost what? 5 vapors. Again, the map did not solve a gun. New high score of 100%. Yes! Oh. Cool. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It is late. If they want to have a... If you want to have the same thing for the Underdog, maybe Dark Revenant will be kind enough to stream it for you tomorrow. That's the end of the tournament. At least the Prime League. Then it's probably the end of the stream. However, before you guys go, I would like to say a few thank yous. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you very much to Tartaflet for setting this up. He's been in charge of all the tournaments, and they've all been fantastic jobs, and he's put in a lot of work and a lot of effort to get the tournaments to work out properly. So a huge hand to him. A very huge hand of applause to him. I would say a huge thank you to the other streamers, to Fantastic Chimney, to JSay16, and to Dizzy, who streamed, as well as Dizzy, who also co-casted with many other people, with everybody else. I think Dizzy managed to co-cast with everybody else, which was a great experience. I'm very sad he couldn't be here for this stream because of real-life problems. Not problems, real-life situations. I really missed that. It was a really, really fun experience. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I'd say a huge thank you to everyone who participated in the tournament, who submitted a fleet, even if you had to drop out, even if you couldn't do it at the end because it's Christmas time and life gets hectic. Thank you very, very much for putting in the trouble in of getting a good fleet in, because thanks to you guys, we had great fights and some great hero stories to tell. I would like to say thank you to all the people watching. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys watching. It's genuinely very, very humbling to have a stream and having all these people come in, and having all the people who submitted cheers and who follow me, and God, people who subscribe to me. Like, oh my God, I was not expecting to have subscriptions, and having so many bits today and a couple more subscriptions today. I am eternally humbled that that's happening. I mean, it's the dream, of course, to get to the point where you can do this full time. I'm nowhere near that at the moment, but you know, it's nice to cultivate the dream, and it's thanks to you. I couldn't do this without you guys. I would like to say also, before I head off today, have a happy holidays. I've got a couple of videos coming out next week, but that's just stuff like Layer Billions and Dead Cells, so stuff you know about coming out next week. But yeah, have a happy holidays, have a happy Christmas. If you had Hanukkah, hope you had a very good Hanukkah. Hanukkah just ended. If you have winter solstice stuff, it was yesterday. Have a great winter solstice. If you do Kwanzaa starts day after Christmas. Have a very nice Kwanzaa. I'm going to have a nice Christmas with my family, and I hope you guys have a great winter holiday, and have a happy new year if I don't see you before then. Always, I'm going to be in my Discord. You're always very welcome to join my Discord. The links have been spammed in chat long enough by my bot. You're always welcome there to chat about. If I'm not anywhere else, I'm there. I'm on Twitter. You can always catch me on Twitter. And also, comment on the videos. I'm very, 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 very thankful for you guys. Seriously. Right. Good night, folks. For me, anyway. I gotta go drink something because my voice is about to die.